Hello, welcome to episode number 119 here at the Archiverse, and welcome to the most must-see show on Twitch TV. Welcome to the Archiverse TV, and welcome to the Archiverse Battleground. It is Friday night, and man, oh man, do we have a smoking hot card and a hell of a good time planned for you this evening. Starting with, of course, this card, we have, ladies and gentlemen, the debuts of not just Bam Bam Biggelow, who showed up on the Archiverse NXT, not just Papa Shango, who also showed up on the Archiverse NXT. They will be debuting in the ring as well this evening, but we also have the debuts of the one and only, the American Badass, and Y2J. We have 4 debuts of superstars that used to run with Vinny K. They are now on the Archiverse side of things. They have crossed the line to the dark side. They are on the Archiverse roster. They are here, and they are ready to rock and roll, and they are going to get it on in the ring. But before we get there, we also have 7 matches planned. 4 of them are championship matches. The road to SummerSlam continues. There'll be tag team turmoil. And, of course, the Stable Wars rage on. Before we get to the current card and our power rankings for the evening, and, of course, looking quickly at the championship landscape for the Archiverse Battleground this week, just a quick recap of everything that transpired on the Archiverse NXT on Wednesday night. The night started off with a bang. I mean, we had a 6-man number 1 contendership elimination royale. We had the Irish last kicker, Becky Lynch. Marvelous Charlotte Knight was in the ring. We had Angelina Ramone. We had Just Bailey, Alexa Bliss, and Lita, all raring to become the number 1 contender to the Archiverse Women's World Championship. And, of course, that winner goes directly to SummerSlam to face the champion. That winner was Angelina Ramone. It was a great matchup. We saw a lot of impressive action from all 6 of those Archiverse ladies, superstars, warriors is what they really are. It was a great matchup, but at the end of the evening, it was Angelina Ramone getting her hand raised. Immediately after that, we saw the newest tag team in the Archiverse. They are the Disciples, the twin brothers, Robert and Ryan Rage, taking on Power and Glory. The Soul Man, Jay Simmons, and of course, Big Nasty Brutus Brevna Brown. Those two went to battle, and the twin brothers revved it up, and overcame Power and Glory, and are now going to SummerSlam to face Demolition for the Archiverse Global Tag Team Championships. And speaking of Demolition, they were up next. They were facing the NWO. We had Adam Colossus and Johnny Braddock, and of course Elijah Archer again on NXT, escorting the duo to the ring. Again, there's been no confirmation of an alliance, but they've been spending an awful lot of time together. Archer attending their matches. They had an 8-man tag team matchup where they actually paired up with Demolition, if you recall. It's all very interesting. In any case, they were facing the NWO, and I'll tell you, it wasn't a complete one-sided affair, but Demolition certainly showed up ready for a war and dominated for most of the matchup, and eventually defeated the NWO. And of course they are the Archiverse Global Tag Team Champions. So it looked good on the champions that they were able to pick up a big victory over a team looking to score a big victory to get their hands on those championships. Then we had the new foundation putting their titles on the line. The WWE World Tag Team Championships were on the line, and Big Cass and Enzo Amore were stepping up to the plate to challenge the champions. That was a one-sided beatdown. Start to finish, Enzo and Big Cass did not stand a chance. The new foundation quite literally tore them apart and retained their WWE World Tag Team Championships with relative ease, actually. Then we had DDP, Big Boss Man, and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, all taking on the undisputed, reigning, defending World Television Main Event Champion, at least at the time, stunning Marshall Omega. Unfortunately, Omega was unable to overcome the odds that were stacked against him. I mean, the Dream, the Boss Man, and Diamond Dallas Page in one sitting is a very large meal. So Omega, unfortunately for him, lost his championship. Diamond Dallas Page was the winner of that matchup, that fatal four-way contest. He's the new World Television Main Event Champion. Then we had the co-main event of the evening. Distinct Cone, how you doing? Appreciate you coming by, as always. You're early tonight. Are you trying to set a record? Or are you just trying to beat cool here? What's the motive? In any case, glad you're here. How was your day? What is new and exciting? And where's Bromer? I mean, I assume Bromer's already lurking. And at some point he's just going to unlurk, relurk, make fun of cool, lurk again. I don't know, Archer's still drunk. No motive, just missed you. Oh, that's awesome. Appreciate that. We always miss you guys. So, I assume you were partying all night? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can do the math here. It's 11:06 here. That makes it about 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning there. Oh, you haven't seen Bromer? I'm sure he'll pop in. Yes to which? 4:30 or 5:30? Which one was I correct about? I know you're in Denmark. That I do know. 5:06. Yeah, so you're 6 hours exactly ahead of me. So was it a special occasion, or were you just partying for the sake of partying? Like, was it a birthday party or a summer celebration of some sort? I just wanted to. Nice. Well, you got to do those things once in a while. I haven't done that in a while, actually. Honestly, these days I usually only do it about once or twice a year anyways. But I just haven't really had the... I don't know. Just haven't had the... usually I go away every year, and that's generally when that takes place, but it hasn't happened, obviously, in the last year and a half, so... all the restrictions and... Plus, when I went away, it was usually for a martial arts symposium. Very large one. We normally go to it yearly. The last 2 years we haven't been able to go. Or the last 2 Novembers, anyway. Hoping in the near future I get to go again. It's one of my favorite things to do every year. So basically, I just go there every year, and I get on the mat with masters of different disciplines and learn from them. And you also get to meet up with all your martial arts The camaraderie is a big thing in martial arts. But it's a lot of fun, though. It's a lot of fun. There's usually a dinner, and the first night there's what you would consider a VIP meeting, and stuff like that. People get together, and some people literally only see each other during that symposium because a lot of people are from like Germany, Okinawa, Japan, China, all around the world, Brazil, so United States of America. But we host it here in Canada every year. Like I said, except for the past couple of Novembers. Home brewed beers. I haven't brewed my own beer in a long ass time. I did it once upon a time. Back when I used to drink more. I don't drink as much as I used to, obviously. Not that I don't like, I mean, I've got nothing against it. I don't mind if, like, when I go to my son's house sometimes, I'll have a drink with him, or, I do like a nice cold beer once in a while, or, personally, I'm a vodka guy. I'm a vodka guy. I like my vodka. I started drinking vodka, well, I like it now anyways, but the reason I started drinking vodka is I used to hate going to parties, and I would take what I liked, right, and I would hardly get any of it because people would drink that on you. It used to drive me nuts. So I just started finding things people didn't like to drink. Vodka's an acquired taste, so not everybody likes vodka. I love vodka. It goes with a lot of different things too, which is nice. Hell, it goes with water even. It goes with just ice, all by itself. However you want to down it, it's good. It's good stuff. In any case, I got two more matchups to discuss from the Archerverse NXT before we start moving on with Battleground. And that's the co-main event and the main event of the evening. We had the man called Sting calling out the OG Kurt Jordan, who answered the call and accepted the challenge from Sting. And, of course, the OG came out in full force with power and glory to meet Sting in the ring. And it was actually a great match. Great match, but the champion was able to prevail and walk away still the WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. But it was a fantastic match. Another great match, the Archerverse lockdown between Undertaker and Uptown B. Henry. Now, there's a lot of strange things going on in that realm. I mean, B. Henry started out, he beat the Undertaker. The Undertaker challenged him again. B. Henry beat him again. Then they fought for a third time, but as luck would have it, somehow the Undertaker managed to, I don't know what he managed to do, but it was as if the match never happened between B. Henry and Undertaker, and B. Henry won. He won the match. He was the champion. Undertaker refused to relinquish the title. And again, if you look at the record books, it's as if that match never happened. So what should be going into their fourth matchup, because clearly they're going to fight again. Because Undertaker just beat B. Henry in the Archerverse lockdown. And that's not going to sit well with the Tons of Funk leader. Dynamite Jesse Lee. How you doing? You must be at work? How's work going? Because it's Friday. Yeah, you're working. You're at work. Did you get stuck by yourself again? So in any case, what's going on between B. Henry and The Undertaker is absolutely insane. Because the third match should have been the fourth match, and what will be the fourth match should be the fifth match. It's all insane and crazy. But at this point in time, The Undertaker and B. Henry are locked at 2 victories apiece. And it's just crazy. And The Undertaker is still the Continental Heavyweight Champion. The whole thing is absolutely crazy. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's nuts what's been going on between Undertaker and B. Henry. All right, so on with current affairs. We're having a look at the current status of the power rankings that, of course, changed after the Archerverse NXT. After every show, the rankings changed just a little bit, depending on what went down, what transpired. So we have the OG Kurt Jordan actually bumped Christian Hart down to the number 1 spot. Christian Hart's been holding that number 1 spot for about 4 or 5 shows. At least 4 or 5 shows. And the OG has been on a tear. Of course, holding up the WWE Pure Wrestling Championship division by way of pure dominance. Then, of course, Team Christian Cool and Andre the Giant ran a bit of a coup on the OG. But the OG held his head high, came back strong. And although the attempt was to run a coup on the OG again by putting him in a triple threat matchup with the great Joshua Dabbs and the Andre the Giant, he overcame the odds, and not only did he win the matchup, he pinned Andre to regain the Pure Wrestling Championship that was taken from him after his title defense, and Team Christian Cool forced him to defend his championship at less than 100%, which is how Andre got the title to begin with. So the OG has been on a tear, and he is the WWE Pure Wrestling Champion, and he is sitting in the number 1 spot. Number 2, arch nemesis, rival of Team KJ2294, Team Christian Cool, and Christian Hart. And of course, Christian Hart is the Triple Crown champion here at the Archerverse. He holds the Impact Hardcore Championship. He has won half of the WWE World Tag Team Champions. And of course, he is the Archerverse Global Heavyweight Champion. So he is sitting in the number 2 spot. Sitting in the number 3 spot, the man that handed Ivy Montana her very first loss in the Archerverse. Ivy was on an absolute tear. A brutal show of dominance. Battled her way into the WWE World Heavyweight title picture, won, and then defended that championship time and time again before meeting The Voice in the squared circle. And Reese The Voice Williams was a 4-time champion, holding the Pure Wrestling Championship, and of course at one point it was the National Heavyweight Championship. He is now, for the first time in his career, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, we just talked a little bit about the crazy situation that's been going on between Uptown B. Henry and The Undertaker. The Undertaker and B. Henry should have never even had that Archerverse lockdown matchup because Henry had already beaten The Undertaker. Already beaten The Undertaker and won the title back. But somehow, the match was not recorded or erased from history, however you want to look at it. Undertaker remained the Continental Champion, of course refused to relinquish the title. So Henry said, "The hell with it, I'll challenge your ass again." Undertaker said, "Let's do it, but we're going to do it in the Archerverse lockdown." And man, it was a war. If you haven't seen the Archerverse NXT, you got to go back and watch that. That was a great show. Fantastic match. Undertaker came out on top. Sitting in the number 5 spot, Jessie Lee bumped down by The Undertaker. She was sitting in the number 4 spot. She's down in the number 5 spot. Of course, Dynamite Jessie Lee is the Archerverse World Women's Champion. And by the way, Dynamite Jessie Lee, if you look up on the screen there, do you notice anything different about that championship? Or you can always look on Discord. You can see a much better picture of it there. But you can somewhat see it. Distinct going. What about you? Do you notice anything different about it? Or anybody else? Notice anything different about Jessie Lee's title, her championship? In any case, we're moving on. Johnny Braddock, one half of the Archivers Global Tag Team Champions, part of the New Demolition. I guess we can stop calling them the New Demolition now. We can just call them Demolition. Johnny Braddock and Adam Colossus, both still occupying the number 6 and 7 spots. They have not budged and have been nothing but sheer impressive, along with being the Archivers Global Tag Team Champions that, of course, have opponents now at SummerSlam. And their names are the Disciples. The Rage Twins won their matchup on the Archivers NXT and earned their shot at SummerSlam against Demolition. That is going to be a fantastic matchup. Let's see. I do not notice such a thing, Archer. And Dynamite Jesse Lee said, "This place, man." Why? What's going on there? Jesse Lee, what's going down? Tell us what's going on. Wildman Elijah Archer. He and the Coalition have been walking on the wild side of things lately. Not as approachable, not as friendly, but still nothing short of excellent in terms of execution of game plans. And they have been tearing up the scene. Archer is, at least for now, because the championship tournament is this Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Championship Gold Rush tournament that will be every month. And Archer is entering and attempting to defend the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship in the Championship Gold Rush tournament. It'll be an 8-man Championship Gold Rush tournament. Exactly what those matchups are, you'll have to tune in on Sunday, or if you're not already following the Archiverse on Twitter, you can always follow the Archiverse on Twitter. Scroll down that page a little bit, and you'll find the championship bracket for this Sunday's tournament there. In any case, Archer also won half of the Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Champions. He's sitting in the number 8 spot, the WWE Raw Women's Champion. Perfect 10, Karen Rhodes, sitting in the number 9 spot, and then capping off the top 10, Archer's partner, part of the Coalition, he is the Total Package, Jay Ironman, sitting comfy in that number 10 spot. So a quick look at the championship landscape for the Archivers Battleground. Of course, the Iceman, Christian Hart, is the global heavyweight champion. The OG is the undisputed WWE Pure Wrestling champion. And then, of course, we were just talking about it, even having a gander at the championship, there's a little bit of a closer look at it. The Archivers World Women's Champion, Girl Dynamite Jesse Lee, and the Triggered Alliance All-Star Champions, the Coalition. Alright, so we're going to get into things, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start things off with a bang. One of the 4 I mentioned earlier, the American Badass. Not only is he here, he's coming out first, and I'm sure he's got a lot to say because he hasn't been around in quite some time, and from what I understand, he does not like the landscape. He doesn't like some of the crap in the locker room that's been going down, and he's here to right a few wrongs. So here we go. Welcome to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is the Archer Stadium. It is the Archivers Battleground, brought to you by Ribera Steakhouse, Snickers, and KFC. And here we go. Let the show begin. 7 matches, 4 championship matches. The debut of the American Badass, Y2J, Bam Bam Biggelow, and Papa Shango It's going to be a great night. We got some great matches. Hold on to your seats. It's going to be one hell of a ride.
Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. From the great north of Canada, we're coming to you live from Toronto.
Live, baby.
Stay right where you are, because this has the potential to be one of the best nights in WWE history.
It's been quite some time since we've seen the American Badass in action. Be interesting. I'm intrigued. I'm very interested to know what he's been up to, what is on his agenda, what his plans are. I certainly wouldn't want to be the person that he's gunning for, who he's after. There is no word on exactly who it is that he plans to challenge. All I do know is that a challenge will be made. And again, he's not happy with some of the quote-unquote antics and crap in the locker room coming from a certain group of individuals, one in particular. But I'm guessing we're going to find out who that individual is here shortly. Dynamite Jesse Lee says, I wish I could tell you all the craziness that goes on. Well, you could tell us a little bit of it. You don't have to tell us all of the craziness. You can tell us some of it. Here we go. For the first time in many moons, it is the American Badass.
With him, you know this is going to be good.
Here we go. Let's find out.
One of the many incarnations of The Undertaker. This one struck fear into a lot of superstars in the day. Especially when he started rolling with Big Show when he first started coming to the business. Or, well, not into the business, but into the
I guess so.
then WWF still. Or no, I guess it was WWE at that point. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been joined by the co-host with the most, the coolest cat in town, Christian Cool, is on the broadcast team.
Christian Cool is here, everybody.
Great timing. The American Badass just climbed over the top rope and has something going down. Apparently, he's not happy with the antics and behaviors by a certain group of people, one individual in particular. And speaking of person in particular, it is Curt Jordan.
I have a question. How come Undertaker 2000 looks like Undertaker 2019? He looks kind of old. Yeah, he looks old.
I don't know.
Like they took his the look he had on his last match and they put it on the thing and then put his dead man gear on him.
Let's listen in.
In any case, the American Badass on the scene, ready to challenge Curt Jordan.
How you doing, Distinct Cone? I see you. By the way, Archer, I saw a discrepancy I would like to argue with you.
Okay.
Why was OG Curt Jordan #1 in the rankings?
You'd have to ask the ranking system.
But don't you manage the ranking system?
No. How can I manage the ranking system?
You couldn't manage anything if you fucking had to put your mind to it.
It's manipulated by wins, losses, and amount of wrestling matches, whether there's championships involved. There's a lot of things that play into numbers. But
okay, I didn't know we were AEW. I forgot. Sorry. My bad. This is not even fucking Saturday night, or was it Friday? It's fucking, what's your show on Friday?
Bad Blood is a
Battleground. Fuck. Yeah, it's Battleground. I had to remember it was Battleground. It escaped me for a moment. Like, I don't even know why we call it Battleground. Might as well be fucking Dynamite.
The rankings work the same with every show. Weirdo.
I think it's just all blasphemy. There's no way OG Kurt Jordan is number one. I do not understand.
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you are talking about the wizard of Twitch. How do you know he didn't manipulate the system?
How do I know that you're not taking bribes under the table?
Bribes under the table. I had a feeling that's where that was going. I would never.
I heard it was a fluid transaction.
A fluid transaction.
AMC Me, good to see you. Glad you're here.
AMC Me has a big night tonight.
I had heard.
AMC Me, or Team AMC Me, took their wrestler with an expired contract and shimmied on over to the Archerverse and started working on some contract negotiations. And let's just say a deal has been made. So the former Impact Wrestling champion, the Knockouts Division champion, now signing with the Archerverse, and is in the building, by the way. Why is the OG beating up the American Badass? Get up, Taker.
Because he thinks he's number one, that's why.
Taker needs to show him a little respect.
I want to see a little respect being shown to Mr. OG Kurt Jordan.
I meant to teach him a little respect.
I'm tired of the OG Kurt Jordan. I'm tired of him thinking he runs this show. What did I just see?
What even just transpired? I mean, the American Badass, I mean, I know there's a thing called ring rust, but really? That was crazy.
Well, when you only wrestle like a couple nights a fucking year.
Touche. He's going to have to get in the ring a lot more at the Archerverse, let me tell you.
Now don't go anywhere. We have a classic coming up.
I'm so tired of Kalo. I am so tired of fucking OG Kurt Jordan banner.
Power and Glory.
I am tired of Power and Glory. I am tired of all the little kids pumping up their sneakers saying they're with Kalo on the side of them. I'm tired of it all, Archer.
Well, you'd be happy to know that The Undertaker feels the exact same way. That's why he came tonight. He's not amused with Power and Glory or Kurt Jordan. Perhaps you guys might have an ally in the future.
That might be interesting. I might have to see that, look into that.
Well, I mean, nobody actually knew who he had a problem with till he showed up. It was only mentioned that he had a problem with a certain... Well, actually, he had a problem with a group, but a certain individual in particular. And it just ended up being Kurt Jordan, which is kind of funny because you have the exact same problem with him he does. See my point? That could be lucrative, so to speak. Speaking of lucrative, they have decided not to give up on their tag team endeavors. They are giving it another go. They came very close to winning last time. They put on a hell of a good show last time and were barely edged out by the Hart Foundation. Tonight they're taking on Summer Rae and Peyton Royce, the Entourage. It is some 2-on-2 action in the women's division. And this should be a very interesting matchup, actually. We haven't seen Peyton Royce or Summer Rae in quite some time. Not since they lost to Charlotte and Becky Lynch. That was quite a few weeks ago, actually.
Who'd you say her partner was? Summer Rae?
Summer Rae, yeah.
Summer Ass? Summer Rae?
On the way to the ring, Women's World Girl Dynamite.
The new, by the way, Women's NXT champion.
Queen, Danny.
And the Archerverse World Women's Champion.
Vicious and delicious.
Byron,
So they have singles gold.
the intensity level.
Can they eventually win tag team gold? That's the question.
This is the one the WWE
We know they can.
been looking forward to.
We know they can go on their own. But they've been having a real tough time managing to I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for, Cole, when it comes to their tag team efforts?
More like a solo endeavor than it is a tag effort.
They need to. Yeah, they started.
I can't imagine why that is. Sure.
They started out doing really, really well in the last match,
And their opponents, Peyton
but then fell
Royce
apart
and
in the last couple
Ray,
to few minutes of that matchup and lost.
Well, unfortunately, ego gets in the way, Archer. I don't know if you've seen the ego of Jesse Lee. It's quite huge. I mean, I heard her fucking ego needs its own dressing wardrobe.
Jesse Lee's ego needs its own wardrobe. Here we go, Peyton Royce and Dynamite Jesse
like
Lee
to do battle here,
starting
guys.
things off.
I don't know who's looking more forward to this, the women in the ring or me.
I don't think I've heard a Toronto crowd this loud since we were in the Dome for WrestleMania 18.
Peyton Royce may as well just walked up and give her a hug.
I think that's what she tried to do.
Well, I don't know what she tried to do, but fell right into the hands of the champion. Crazy.
Jesse Lee is not about hugs, she's about timeouts.
Timeouts. Involving knockouts, usually. Look at this.
Usually.
Another
She
T-bone
slams her down
suplex.
with great force.
So I hear what about this new superstar I hear is coming in, Archer? I hear you had to pull some strings to get this one to come in.
No, we didn't have to pull any strings. We just had to up the contract and go. You got to understand, she was a knockouts champion coming from Impact Wrestling. It wasn't an easy. I mean, she was looking. She knows her value. She knows her own value. Let's say that.
Well, it's kind of easy to figure your own value when there's no value around you to figure.
She was definitely the top dog.
Are you sure? Last I checked, there wasn't much of a division out there.
Impact Wrestling, I think their women's division is the only division that's any good.
Wow, I'm sure it got better after she left. I'm glad we signed her.
Ouch. Taking pot shots at the new team coming in.
Well,
Already?
I mean,
You gotta
somebody has to lose to our mainstays.
Yeah, but Team Christian Cool doesn't even have a female wrestler signed yet.
Team Christian Cool don't care. Team Christian Cool is all about the women's division and doesn't need to have a woman in that division to make it happen. And, you know, the thing of it is, Archer, even if I had a woman in my camp in the division, how is she going to win if she can't nutter everybody?
If she can't, her partner aren't going to let this derail them, though.
I really like the resolve we've seen from her in this tag team match, guys. Though, I wouldn't be against the tag here. You know, just so she can gather herself a bit.
Unfortunately, her performance here tonight is making it easy for all the naysayers like Corey to say that
Ray choking the shit out of
nowhere
Dynamite Jesse
inside
Lee.
the ring.
Why is it the referee never does anything about that?
Here we go. Summer Rae is setting it up. She should stay.
Oh, the ref just going to let that go?
I know, right?
The drop kick hits the target.
Damn, drop kicked right in the face. That didn't last long. Jesse Lee back on the... Oh, damn, wrist lock and slammed her face first into the mat. Ooh.
That'll do a number
Body
on your
splash in the
insides.
second turnbuckle by the champion.
so damaging.
That's payback from that drop kick that Summer Rae delivered to Dynamite Jessie Lee, but that was brutal, right to this friggin' face. Although I guess Summer Rae's landed in the face too, but
Summer Rae now in a little bit of trouble.
She was delivering a missile drop kick, likely aiming for the chest area, and happened to hit Jessie Lee. Jessie Lee just purposely drove her feet right in her face.
Now is probably a good time
Savage.
to look for the tag.
But it's still early
That's
here,
savage.
guys. It's
It
gonna
is.
take a whole heck of a lot more than this.
I don't know
Danny
how I feel
Sparks
about that,
in
Archer.
Jessie Lee tags in the NXT Women's United States Champion. And Summer Rae immediately went on the attack and has Sparks down. And tagging in Peyton Royce.
She lands the leg drop.
Okay. Lil, how's it going? Welcome to episode 119, Lil. Appreciate you being here as always. It's the first matchup of the night. It is a tag team matchup in the women's division.
She's taking a while to get up here.
Danny Sparks and Dynamite
same
Jessie
thing,
Lee are
Michael.
both champions in the women's division, but they've been trying to put together a tag team. So far, they've been unsuccessful, but tonight, well, up until now, they've been doing great, actually. Right now, Peyton Royce on a bit of a roll, but
time is of the essence here, too,
if you had
Michael.
shown up a few minutes ago.
Now
Oh,
there's the
well,
counter.
here we go. Reversal.
A well-placed strike.
Devastating drop kick by Sparks. Sparks is very
Struggling to
athletic.
get
That's
up
one of
right
the
here.
that's one of the
Tough
fun
spot to be in at this
things. I
point,
mean, I guess
Michael.
Jessie Lee is too, but
When she gets in attack mode,
actually, you know what? Jessie
look
Lee
out.
and Sparks have very similar styles. Not in every aspect, I understand that, but some of the high
It's all
wow,
academic
Sparkle
from here.
slam
There is no coming back.
right
from
out
that
of
one.
nowhere. Did you see that? Cool.
Oh man, I saw that. That was nasty.
She's looking
I don't
at
know how
it.
she does that.
Oh man, what a leg drop!
Here we go.
She's got a chance to win it.
The sparkle
here.
drop.
There it is, the running leg drop. Is that it? Is it over?
Impressive, but you got to be careful if you go to the well too often.
The pin's broken
Broken up by
I
Summer
can't
Rae, but
believe
in
it.
comes Dynamite Jessie Lee.
She's having a hard time
Ooh.
getting back to her feet, guys.
Through
she's
Summer
absorbed a
Rae
lot
right
of
into the
punishment so
fist
far
of Danny
tonight.
Sparks. That was interesting. And over the top rope goes Summer Rae. And Danny Sparks is going to look to finish off Peyton Royce here. Two women's champions
Fireman's
looking
carry. This doesn't
to
look
get into
good,
the tag
Corey.
team championship
Couldn't agree
title
more,
picture.
Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
She's able to get out of the way there.
Nice evasion by Royce.
She's on fire.
Beautiful. See, now if I was Royce, I'd be tagging Summer Rae back in. Taking a bit of a breather.
Oh, you gotta love Peyton Royce.
Oh, Lil says, how's your day, Archivers? Well, my day was pretty good. I worked all day, but I didn't work overly late. I actually got to go home a half an hour early. And I got a great show planned. I'm here with Christian Cool. We're hanging out, having a good time, talking with you. It's the first matchup of the night.
With a move
We
like
still
that,
have one hell of a
she's
night
just trying
planned.
to insult her opponent. She's on a roll now.
Wife is sleeping. But good.
She
Oh,
dodges
by the
that
way,
one.
Vanessa said hi.
Hey, Vanessa. How you doing?
She's in bed.
Oh, she's
She
in
wanted
bed.
me to tell you hi.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, she went to
I
bed
was
super
wondering,
early.
Getting back up here.
Yeah, I was wondering.
As you
Oh,
would
she's still up.
expect, given what she's been through here tonight.
Yeah.
Look at
I
this.
had a buddy
Look at
over,
this.
and
Okay,
she went to
come
bed
on,
even
please
while he
look.
was still
I
here.
mean,
So
come on.
Nice.
It looks she's very
I'm like,
proud of
okay.
herself.
Women tend to do those things, though.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Nice evasion by Danny Sparks.
Not
Ooh,
today.
reversal by Royce. Big elbow right to the face.
Peyton Royce looking to close this thing out with the Venus flytrap. Oh! Make it the trifecta for another one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better correct yourself there. That's trifecta. At least he corrected himself.
Perfect.
I'll give you credit. I'll give him credit for that one. Okay, I'm going to fall asleep to your voices, boys, so please don't send me to someone who screams.
Two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. This might be it.
Now you've got us thinking about finding somebody that screams.
And the match continues.
Lil, you already asked me that. I already answered that question. Don't copy and paste your messages.
I don't think the tag team scene is
The Stink Cone says, have fun, sweet dreams, and remember... Oh, it's all love, baby. I wasn't looking at my dashboard, but I guarantee that's what that is. Lil says sorry.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
There, now I got my dashboard and I can see everything better.
That strike was strategically placed on her opponent.
We love you, the Archerverse. Yay! We love all of you guys. We being Christian Cool and I am not more than one person. I do not have voices in my head, although I actually debate that sometimes. Mostly with myself.
You can't argue with the results.
Why do I come into this conversation? Why is this? Why am I part of this?
Because we love the Army too. Lil says we love you, Archerverse.
She might have it.
Ooh!
What a stunner.
A stunner by Sparks, and Summer Rae, I think, is out cold. Well,
Summer Rae knows where she
I
is.
say she's out cold, she stands back up. What do I know?
And there's the
nice
Russian
leg sweep.
No chance of staying upright after
So I have an idea for your ghastly emote, but I'm going to need something from you.
This one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we're doing that. Okay,
practically
slam it on me.
motionless right now, Corey.
You're not going to like
she's
it.
Probably wondering what she's got herself into.
I'm going to
right
need the biggest body pick you can of Brody.
I know exactly what you're playing. That is fucking genius.
It's ghastly.
It is ghastly. You know what? Yes, we will do that later.
I can attest.
Thank you. Send it to me on Discord later.
Yeah, I will.
Sounds good. I'm going to work on your banner as we're watching the show tonight.
Nice.
Yeah. Table's cleaned off. I don't have
Look at
no
this
magic
tag
in
team
front of
work
me.
between Sparks and Dynamite Jesse Lee, and they are taking the Entourage to town now. Man, they look way better than they did the past couple times here in that ring together.
Oh my God! Yeah, they have. It's like they're finally gotten the ironwork kicked out. They're trying. It's smooth, Archer. It's smooth.
I mean, let's face it. The other two matches they lost were by a thin thread, and they almost won both at the same time. So it's not like the matches were complete losses, but they looked awesome here so far tonight.
Shoulder got up.
Kick out at about 2 3/4 there by Summer Rae.
Yeah, it was almost a cold, dark winter for Summer Rae, but she finds a way.
You're my
to
favorite
shine
streamer.
through
Don't
and
tell
battle
Christian
on.
Cool. I won't tell him. I promise. Christian Cool, I'm not telling you that.
Okay.
Don't read it. I mean, if you read it, then you know.
She gets her good with the leg drop.
And then Lil's going to blame me for letting you know.
Drops the leg.
Well, I don't know who they're talking about. It's Tristan Cool. I don't know who that is.
Fair point. That's your twin brother. That's your evil brother, Kriston.
A thunderous elbow
From Krypton? I'm
Krypton.
hard
Kriston
pass.
from Krypton.
Look at this. This could do it.
Summer is rolling here.
Man, oh, man.
It's a sight to behold.
Peyton Royce sneaking up from behind there. Did you see that? Ooh, big punch in the face from Summer Rae. Full Nelson bomb from Summer Rae. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that, Coolio.
Ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. No.
I mean, would you expect Summer Rae to do a full Nelson bomb? Be honest.
No, I would not.
right? I feel like she's stealing moves here.
In off the tag.
I mean, Sparks I could see doing it. Hell, even Peyton Royce, I believe I've seen do that move before, but Summer Rae's never done anything that genius in the ring.
And the next
Hey,
one
Archer.
of that German suplex.
That was a nasty German suplex.
Just so you know,
Cool.
Jeez, that was
don't tell Chris Adjian cool.
Lee is
Don't tell
tagged
him.
in.
Are you drunk typing?
I think they're drunk
I
typing.
think they're drunk typing. That's okay. We may as well have some partiers if we're going to be here at the Archiverse Most Must See Show on Twitch TV partying all night long. We need some partiers. Gotta have partiers.
Absolute fire right
But
now.
honestly, though, the drunk typing. Because now he's Krizadian.
Sparks in off the tag.
He's not even Kriston from Krypton. He's Krizadian. Krizadian cool. Now you're just fucking with me too. Not only are you fucking with me, you're making me read shit. This is a great match. Are you not watching the match? Why are you even typing to us right now? Danny Sparks, Dynamite Jesse Lee,
She looks for it once
opening
again.
a can of worms in the ring.
Delivered. This one's over, guys. Bold move going forward.
Nah, we're just fucking with you, Will. Keep going, we don't care. We love it all. I just wanted to razz you a little. Have you not been here long enough to know I
Lee
do that
gets
shit
tagged
yet?
in.
Eventually Christian will get started. You think I'm bad? You get him started, and I can't help you.
I think Lily knows that I'm not that bad.
If that tag didn't
Lies.
Besides,
guys,
I got
and
plenty of
propaganda.
time. I got plenty of times to harass people on my channel. You should have seen me earlier this morning. I was livid.
That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE.
Jesse Lee with the powerbomb pinned on Peyton Royce here. And there we have it. Vicious
Oh,
and
yes, we did.
delicious. Vicious and delicious. Christian Cool, that is genius. Did you name them that?
I
mean, you're the one with
No,
that kind
but
of
I
a
wish I
mindset,
did.
but that is amazing. So their new name apparently is Vicious and Delicious. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that was spectacular. That was a great match, first of all. Even hats off to Summer Rae and Peyton Royce. They did well. But, I mean, Sparks and Jesse Lee really took off in that match. They really had some great teamwork. They were a compliment to one another instead of being more of, like Cool said it earlier, the last couple matchups they had, it looked more like two singles wrestlers just thrown in the ring. Maybe they've, ironed out the wrinkles, whatever you want to say, but they looked phenomenal. And they have now picked up their first win in the women's tag team division. And of course, it was a tag team matchup, not a singles, so they are both still champions. They are the Archiverse Women's World Champion and the NXT Women's United States Champion. Girl Dynamite Jesse Lee, and the Queen of the Ring, Danny Sparks, Vicious and Delicious. Vicious and delicious. That's fantastic.
Well, at least they look good.
And here we go. It is the debut of Team AMC Me. And from Team AMC Me, it is Ashley Marie.
Wow. That actually looks very similar to how she looks. If I was to imagine her having an angry face. 'Cause I've never seen her mad before.
We already sent all of the shots of the wardrobe, of course, to Team AMC Me, and they were delighted and excited for tonight.
You go, girl.
So she's coming out to address the audience and grace us with her presence. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Marie, former Impact Knockouts Women Champion, contract expired. The Archiverse reached out, had conversations with Team AMC Me, and things, as you can see, went very well. And this is going to be an epic debut for Team AMC Me.
Like I said
Ashley
before,
Marie.
she had no competition. no competition at TNA, Impact, wherever she came from.
I had a feeling we would start this
She
way.
does now.
This is going to get interesting.
This could honestly
We
be
run
about
it,
a few things.
we rule
Let's
it.
find out.
Stay fearless. AMC me. Ashley Marie. So, ladies and gentlemen, the contract that was signed by the way, still Impact Knockouts champion. She was still champion when the contract expired, and she walked out the door. From what I understand, she was given permission and the opportunity to challenge any women's champion on the roster tonight.
Now, see, this is a fine young lady who would be deserving in Christian Cool's camp.
Well, the new foundation could always use some extra hired guns. Maybe she could keep the British Bulldog in line.
Oh my God, I hope so.
Is he back from suspension yet?
Well, he was hanging around the ringside Wednesday, so I assumed
right,
he was.
Well, yeah, but so that's the other thing. Was he actually suspended from, or just suspended from competition? Because you make a fine point there. He did show up Wednesday night. Although that'd been about a week though, hadn't it?
No, that was this Wednesday.
Ashley Marie starting things off with a bang. She's calling out the WWE Raw Women's Champion. Perfect 10, Karen Rhodes.
She definitely looks laser.
Man, did she lose another 20
This crowd
pounds?
obviously wants to know what's going on.
Apparently she was on the diet. Needed more of an hourglass shape, thinner in the waist, and a bigger buttocks.
I'm assuming these were her suggestions.
AMCB says, "Oh, Lady V."
Hey, if I had to, Archer, I'm sorry, if I had to pick right now, whether it was Lady V or Lady AMC, I'm putting my chips on Lady AMC.
This is going to be one hell of a matchup. I mean, Ashley Marie looks all fired up. Look at the look on Karen Rhodes' face. I don't think she knows what to do here. I think she is shocked. I think she has no idea who's standing in front of her.
She looks like she shit her pants.
Right?
Oh, my God.
She has no idea who the hell Ashley Marie is and why she's standing in a ring calling her out. She doesn't know what to do.
No, you
Now-
should have seen. She looks like a 16-year-old daughter who just found out they're pregnant. That's what the look on her face. That's what she looks like.
I don't know, but Ashley Marie is dishing it out.
Oh my God.
AMC says, "I'm talking hella shit."
Yeah, I don't know. If you ever been around AMC me, she does talk a lot of shit.
Well, let's see if she can back it up. Hey, Mal's here. How you doing, Mal? Appreciate you showing up. Glad you could stop by episode 119 here at the Archerverse. Appreciate you. The Archerverse Battleground. You just missed our first matchup of the night, actually. We had a tag team matchup between the Queen of the Ring, Danny Sparks, and Girl Dynamite, JT, who now got the moniker of Vicious and Delicious, by the way. I still find that amusing, just saying. I'm going to giggle my ass off about that all night long. Y'all can draw your own conclusions. But they face Summer Rae and Peyton Royce and Danny
mic
Sparks.
check.
Ooh, Karen Rhodes with a big kick right to the face.
You know, somebody must have asked Karen Rhodes if they could find a way to keep the mic in AMC's bro.
Look at this. Champion's going upstairs. She's going to fly. Ooh. Hurt her elbow. Champion hurt herself doing that.
And this one is over before it begins.
Yeah, the referee just had no other
Man,
choice.
oh man.
I don't even know how that hurt. That's only like 75 pounds.
Well, this is going to get interesting because these two fine ladies in the ring are going to be scrapping it out later this evening.
Maybe I was wrong about AMC.
I don't know, but we're going to find out because they're battling it out for the WWE Raw Women's Championship later tonight. So this isn't over, folks. This is just getting started. That was crazy. I mean, a verbal smackdown
Buckle up because
by Ashley
contest
Marie,
is going to blow
but
the
then Karen
roof off
Rhodes
this
sucker
place.
punches
We have Sheamus and Cesaro against
Ashley
Demolition.
Marie
Big
and opened a can of
matchup.
Opass. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not trying to stir the pot with Karen Rhodes, but that was a sucker punch. So up next, tag team turmoil. And we're going to have Sheamus and Cesaro challenging Demolition, who are the Archerverse Global Tag Team Champions. And they'll be heading to WrestleMania, by the way. WrestleMania. They'll be heading to SummerSlam in just a couple of weeks to face the Disciples, the twins in the Archerverse, Robert and Ryan Rage, who earned their contendership on the Archerverse NXT right before Braddock and Colossus came out and destroyed the NWO. Tonight it's Sheamus and Cesaro. This one should be interesting. Cool, what do you think?
Well, I'm starting to think Archer's influence is paying off. That's what I'm starting to think.
Archer's influence is paying off. Oh, right, sorry. I actually didn't know what you were talking about there for like a brief moment. I have no idea why.
This is the host with the most guys, the most
host
problems.
With the most. The host with the most. With the whiniest co-host with the most. Ever.
Bitch.
Wait a minute. Your name's not Glenola. I apologize.
Thank you.
Speaking of Glenola, how's he doing today? I haven't talked to him today. Have you talked to him today at all?
Nope. I know you banned him. That's besides the point.
Yeah, I ban him every day. I mean, what the hell would a day be if I didn't show up on your channel and ban Glenola and Mad Chatty at least once?
You know who I feel good about banning?
Who?
Michael Cole.
Nice! That is fantastic. I can't believe you found that. That is such a gem.
I know.
Honestly. Isn't that fantastic?
That is fucking awesome.
That is fucking awesome. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. The fact that you can ban Michael Cole is fantastic. Like, we can have a lot of fun with
I
that.
know.
Like, especially newcomers to the channel, like, why the fuck is this Michael Cole guy getting banned all the time? Who is this?
It's for everybody's good.
It is for everybody's good. Here comes the former WWE World Tag Team Champions, Sheamus and Cesaro. Two of Vinny K's badasses who happened to actually make a great tag team because they weren't always a tag team. They were always friends. But they weren't always a tag team.
I love this tag team, by the way. I loved it when they tag teamed.
Tag team.
They were great.
Yeah, that,
the Celtic Warrior appears to
you know, in real life, Vince McMahon dropped the ball there.
In the ring with
Big
Sheamus
time.
tonight, I can tell you that.
Oh, I know.
But he always drops the ball in tag team wrestling.
I like Sheamus as a dude. It was probably the most I enjoyed Sheamus in a ring, like wrestling. Like, I don't like or don't give a shit about what he's doing now, but like when he was with Cesaro, man, that was some awesome shit.
No, I agree with you. But, I mean, Vince McMahon always screws around with the tag team division. That's why the Archerverse is the place to be. Fuck AEW and fuck Vince McMahon.
Oh, dude. I watched AEW, or I watched some of the AEW shit with their new live crowd. Fucking who? With that fan coming in trying to go after Jericho? Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, that's a little stupid. And like, you know what is cool, though? Is the fans, the way they react to Jericho. Like, I'm sorry, but Jericho has become the GOAT. It's too bad he's there, but I understand him wanting to help out an up-and-coming company, too. And you know what? You know, all these idiots say, oh, he'll never be able to work for Vince again. You idiots. Like, he is... There's no way Vince McMahon doesn't open the door for Chris Jericho eventually.
Oh, yeah, he'd be an idiot not to. Everybody was singing Judas.
Yeah,
fucking Judas. Man.
Top of their lungs. Top of their lungs.
I love Judas, but man,
it's a great song. Yeah.
It is. That's easily by far Fozzie's best hit.
Well, they've got a few. It's actually quite amazing how big Fozzie's actually become in that genre of music. Because when I remember when, so myself being a longtime wrestling fan. When I first found out he was creating his own band and shit back in the late 90s and stuff, I was like, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, that's never going to be a thing. And then it turns out that the guy is so bloody talented. He's like a mini Rock.
Yeah.
Like, he can do it all. Like, if you don't like Chris Jericho, I have to judge
most of his time as a singles competitor here in WWE, but if this team remains together,
like as a professional wrestling fan, I mean, I'm not talking people.
Wow, I'm just saying, Chris Jericho does more for the professional wrestling industry than a lot of other people here give him credit for, or even know. He's done so much for this industry.
Since we were in the Dome for WrestleMania 18.
Like, it's real. Like, it gets to the point. It's bad enough to the point where it's almost like he competes for a spot on the what people say, or the Mount Rushmore wrestling. He really does compete for a spot on there in my eyes.
Some clever offense here.
Yeah. Sheamus delivering a beat down here on Adam Colossus. I know that.
Yeah, I was just going to say enough about Chris Jericho. Let's talk about the new Demolition and how they're being handled.
So, that's something I was wondering earlier. Do we at some point stop calling them the new Demolition and just refer to them as Demolition?
Well, you keep calling the new Foundation the new Foundation.
Well, because the Foundation sounds...
Taken down with a beautiful suplex. See what kind of response we'll get.
Why don't we just go back to calling them the Hart Foundation?
Well, because Natalya Neidhart and
oh
Sasha
yeah,
Banks.
that's right.
At least for now. I mean, who says Natalya Neidhart won't join her daddy on the new Foundation? And then, oh, voila!
He's starting to stumble here. Heading into this match, he and his partner look extremely
negotiations can be had.
It looks to me like his partner's itching
Actually,
to get in there.
No, I got a better one. You could call it the Can-Am Foundation.
If things stayed the way they are, winning this match might just be a pipe dream.
Or even the Can-Am Connection would be cool.
Yeah, that's even better.
Instead of the new Foundation, we could have a name change, the Can-Am Connection. And Natalya and Sasha can keep their...
Sheamus finding a path of destruction currently.
Teamwork at its best.
Man, oh man, yeah, I was just going to say, Cesaro and Sheamus really heating things up here. Working very well. Well, they always work very well as a team.
Trying to get to the corner.
But they are certainly a well-built machine. To the diving tag to Braddock.
Flattens him with a clothesline.
Tries to knock down Cesaro on the shoulder block tackle, but that didn't.
Hits with the clothesline.
Cesaro way too strong for that.
Just a little
Braddock.
bit.
Braddock all over
so
him,
great
though.
right now.
Series of big
This tag team match
clotheslines.
can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
It looks to me like he's really trying to carry this team on his back, which really isn't necessary considering he has a very capable partner he could tag in here.
I know it's early. Spinebuster!
That creates a big opening here.
Johnny Braddock going right to work on Cesaro.
Reversal.
Trying to keep the
showing
momentum
his
going,
prowess.
but Cesaro.
Yeah, that's the type of move
reversal.
that sends a message to an opponent. He's in a tough spot here,
I
Corey.
was just going to say,
If
he's
he
trying to
doesn't
keep the
get up,
momentum
it's gonna
going
get a
after
lot
Adam
tougher.
Colossus was unable to do so against Sheamus.
So much power
Back in
behind that
comes
punch.
Sheamus. The champions.
He's looking to cripple him
Having
with that backbreaker.
Reversal again by Braddock, though. I was just going to say, the champions having a tough time here against Sheamus and Cesaro.
Sheamus looking a little shaken here. And you have to assume his partner is just itching to get in there right about now.
But it's still a little too early to get overly concerned here. If you ask me, they both seem pretty even as far as
At least the
health is
match
concerned.
looks like it's going a little back and forth now.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more back and forth than it was. And Braddock seems to be taking on both
there's
Cesaro
the
and
DDT.
Sheamus. I don't know what was going on with Colossus. He just could not get the upper hand against Sheamus, but Braddock having no problems with both members. This is very interesting. Usually it's Colossus. It makes me wonder, is Colossus injured?
Well, I heard, and this is why I haven't been to the food stand yet, but I heard they're out hot dogs.
He's simply reminding
And
him
Colossus
that he's here.
is a big fan of those hot dogs. I heard he was not
Sheamus
happy he
is
didn't
showing a
get
lot of
his
heart
fair
here.
share today.
Do
How
you
can
think
he
he's
turn
just
this
working a
around in
little
his
bloated
favor?
here?
His hopes of winning
Yeah,
this
he's
tag team match
he
are
probably had to
starting
eat something
dwindle.
else, or he's just
The
working
abuse
hungry.
his body has gone
Either
through
way,
in
he's
this
not
match is a little
feeling it.
disturbing. I don't know why he hasn't made the tag yet. It's almost like he enjoys the pain.
Yeah, he's clearly not on the right side of this match right now, which is a little surprising to me.
Gets the tag.
Back in comes Colossus. Let's see if he can get the job done this time against
Nobody
Sheamus.
controls the pace of the
Ooh,
match
big
quite
punch to
like
the
this
ribs.
guy.
Smokes him in the back of the head. That was a little dirty in my opinion, but whatever. It is Sheamus. Nice
Sheamus's
sit
legs
down
looking
pile
feeble.
driver.
He could be on his way out.
Imagine
of
the
this one.
force
Unless
behind
this
that
thing
with
turns
Colossus
around here,
being, what,
this tag team match is all but
275,
over.
280?
Oh, I can imagine.
Now he's just trying to twist the head right off Sheamus' shoulders. Ooh, that was a little out of spite, that was. Ooh. Smoked Sheamus in the back of the head. Again, that's twice. He's playing dirty here, cool.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Makes him eat the turnbuckle. Back in comes Braddock. We got some more tag team action going on here.
Teamwork.
Damn,
at its
another
best.
big shot to that exposed rib area.
Just driven down with such power, guys.
Man, oh man. Champions are doing much better now.
That misses the mark.
That wasn't even close, Michael.
Comes in off the tag.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
He misses there.
You just can't miss by that much, Cole.
One move after
Ooh,
the other.
nice
It's
big
devastating.
clothesline by Colossus. Whips him right back into the corner.
And there's the tag.
And another
Braddock
tag.
into
Man,
the
these
ring.
guys are tagging in and out. I mean, they're
And the double team
just
does the job.
demolishing poor Sheamus right now. Sheamus has
that one
absolutely no
misses.
hope
Boy, that was terrible.
in tagging. When they keep dragging him right back to no man's land and tagging in and out. Fantastic tag team efforts.
tagged in.
Back in comes Colossus. Man, the quick tags
Double team.
are really taking their toll on Sheamus.
And there's the
Cesaro
no chance
ready to get back in there. But Demolition just not letting that happen.
Wants back in this match, guys. He looks rested and ready to go to me.
Just like Vinny K and everybody else that Cesaro's worked for and has had to work with, they're just holding Cesaro back.
Well, Mr. T, at the beginning of the match, it was actually Sheamus immediately taking it to Adam Colossus, but
what incredible impact on that move.
For the past 3 quarters of this match, yeah, Demolition has basically opened up a can. It was like Sheamus and Cesaro awoke a beast in Demolition, is exactly what it's like happened.
He wants it one more time.
Man, oh man. Oh, he busted him open with that one. Sheamus bleeding all over the place.
Can he score the pin?
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
They won the match.
Sheamus and Cesaro started this match up with a bang. They were all fired up, but Demolition, the global tag team champions, if they were sleeping, they awoke. And they did not look back. Absolute destruction. Demolition is one hell of a force to reckon with. And if it wasn't enough to see those global tag team championships around their waist, now you know why they have those tag team championships. What a victory. That is a huge victory. They have beaten the NWO and Cesaro and Sheamus back to back.
Here are your winners, Adam the Bruiser Colossus and the Terror, Johnny Braddock. Demolition.
Big win here in tag team action tonight.
What we just saw there was a doctorate class in tag team competition. They just took the game to a whole other level.
And I can imagine there aren't too many people at home regretting tuning in for that amazing match.
Mr. T, you are correct. The quick tags it was excellent tag team work. They worked like a well-oiled machine, and it was an amazing matchup. Christian Cool is clapping. I'm clapping. That was awesome. You're right. I'm not even going to try and tell you otherwise. It's been a great opening to tonight's show. Absolutely fantastic. Sure, man, you weren't here, but the American Badass showed up. That was the first thing that transpired tonight. Then we went into a fantastic women's matchup. And now here we are with another tag team matchup with Demolition. And this time, they take out Cesaro and Sheamus. I mean, it's been a great night so far. Bam Biggelow, he of course showed up on the Archerverse NXT and laid down a challenge. Apparently, he's got something else to say. So in just a few moments, Bam Bam's going to come out and let us know what's on his mind and who it is he wants to punch in the face, because we all know that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to punch somebody in the face. That's all he ever wants to do. He wants to fight. He wants a war. He just wants to nail somebody right in the face. That's all he cares about, Christian Cool. That's all he ever cared about. And we don't mind watching him do it.
That is completely accurate, Archer.
That's 2 shows in a row, everybody, that Christian Cool agreed with something what I said. Can somebody please clip that shit? I mean, 2 shows in a row. I'm on a roll. I'm on a goddamn roll here.
Not everything you say is complete ludicrousy.
And now he's complimenting me, and nobody even redeemed reluctant compliments from the co-host. I mean, this is a hell of an evening. Great people, great matches, great start to the show, and I've got my co-hosts blowing smoke up my ass for something. Makes me wonder what he's at. What are you up to? What the fuck are you up to? I just thought of that now. Why? Why? Tell us why it is. Why you are the way you are.
What the fuck does that mean?
And in the meantime, I do have to pee. So everybody fill me in on the details. I got to drain the bladder. It's got to be done. But yeah, tell everybody.
I will.
You're why you are the way you are.
Yeah, I will. You go piss now. Bye.
I'm gonna. Bye.
Something told me we might hear
All
from
right,
him.
everybody, you want to know why I am the way I am? I'll tell you why. It's because there is no reason why. I'm just being genuinely nice to the guy. And the guy doesn't believe me. He thinks something's up. See, it doesn't matter if I'm a dick to the man or if I'm nice to the man. He's never appreciative of my company. The Archerverse could just fucking kiss it. The Coolverse is where it's at. Everybody should be hanging out with Christian Cool in the Coolverse. Archer can basically just create a mutiny if he likes. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. We all love each other here.
Not making any friends?
By the way,
Not
Turret
really
Man,
concerned
you
about
need to
it
go
either.
to Zombie Master stream and ask him to do a Caden impression. He had me fucking laughing on the floor earlier. You need to go there and ask him now. Ask him now. By the way, Bam Bam seems like he's got a lot to say to Archer here. The Wild Man, Elijah Archer, making his way to the ring to see what Bam Bam really wants to say to his
he's
face.
going to grace us with his presence once more.
He's ready to lay it all out right here.
He's not going to keep us waiting, so let's find out. The belief is strong.
I think it's so funny that Elijah Archer is in Bam Bam's face, everybody.
This shit.
Bad doesn't even begin to
I'm
describe the
back
blood
from a
between these
wonderful
superstars.
experience in the sensation that was draining the bladder, and Bam Bam Biggelow is picking on Archer.
Oh, he is. He's having a great time telling Archer where to shove it.
Now, exactly what is it that Archer did to Bam Bam Biggelow? I guess Bam Bam doesn't need a reason to pick on anybody. you're standing in the middle of something that doesn't belong to you. He says, you see that? That's my ring. Oh, what the hell? Did you see that? He's taking a page out of Brody's book there. Delivered another of his own. A big one.
He doesn't look too eager to get up.
That was a giant bam bam boot right in the no-no square.
It was.
Bam bam all over Archer. Oh, Archer decks him from across the ropes, though. Here we go. Oh, nice. Nice suplex by Archer. Man, these guys are going to war. We just need a referee. We got ourselves a match going on here, folks.
Oh yes, this is quite the bedlam that we got here in the ring, Archer. Don't you have any fucking sense of control in this fucking ring ever?
Hey, Bam Bam called Archer out.
I thought William Regal had it bad. You seriously let everything go in this fucking universe. There needs to be some control.
Homer! What's going on, Bromer? How you doing?
He wants no part of this.
Oh, just barely connect. Bam Bam almost got out of the way there. Instead, he ate Archer's leg. Oh, and Archer's going to feed him a knee right to... Oh, that's savage.
The referee has seen enough, and this one is over before
Man, oh
it begins.
man.
Come on, ref.
Bam awoke a beast. Archer went beast mode at the end. I'm doing good, bro. I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you're here. Appreciate you stopping by. Man, oh man. Bam Bam Biggelow and Elijah Archer. That's crazy.
Hold on to your seats. We have singles.
Oh, they're fighting tonight.
Coming up next. It'll be Bam
They're actually
Bam
get so
Biggelow.
we get to see
Taking
two
on some
matches
tough
between Archer and Bam
competition.
Bam
You don't wanna
Biggelow.
miss it.
Man, oh man. Bam Bam ain't playing games. It's going down now.
Oh, this is very not what I expected.
Very, very not what I expected.
Well, I hope Bam Bam Biggelow puts Elijah Archer in his place.
That's not funny.
It's very funny. Dude, you should have seen me laughing real hard earlier.
I mean, why Bam Bam feels the need to challenge... I mean, why Archer? Why not Christian Hart? He's the global heavyweight champion. Why not Reese the Voice Williams? He's the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Right, because they're champions. I don't know about you, but Bam Bam doesn't want to bite more off than he can chew, it seems.
So he challenges Archer, a man that's been on a rampage lately. And is uncontrollable, as you said earlier. I mean... it's a whole lot of crazy, but here we go. Here he comes. Back to the ring.
From Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 393 pounds.
393 pounds.
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally
Bromer
agree,
says, I'm
Michael.
not typing
When
much.
you have
I
two
screwed up
superstars
my
that
left
hungry
hand
as
earlier
these
today.
two
What did you do to your
compete in
hand,
the ring,
Bromer?
You can bet it'll be memorable.
And let's not forget about his opposition, who also comes into tonight.
Bam Bam Biggelow. And here he comes. The Grand Prix Wrestling Champion and one half of the Triggered Alliance All-Star Champions.
And his opponent, from Windsor, Windsor, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, and one half of the Alliance All-Star Champions.
Strained a few ligaments falling, Bromer. What the hell? Fell.
How did you fall?
Square off here. And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
And Byron, I'd say he appears to be at the top of his game right now.
Well, he's going to need to be if he wants to survive this match. That's for sure.
Elijah Archer with a look of pure focus and determination on his face. He's determined to finish what transpired just a few minutes ago. And Bam Bam ready to go himself. This is going to be a slobber knocker, I think, Christian.
I'm afraid so, Archer.
Here we go. Look at that. Holy jeez. Archer like a friggin' hurricane.
Wasting no time here.
Might be a short night, Michael.
Unleashing.
That might have hurt his
Oh,
head just
big
as much.
headbutt right in the face. The infamous Bam Bam headbutt.
I didn't realize Archer was just going to come in and take a beating.
Damn, he's eating turnbuckle. He was just introduced to a new diet.
I would say he better get off that diet if he wants to get healthier.
Archer started off with a bang. Now Bam Bam
Biggelow
taking
got him there.
over. Look at this. A show of strength by Bam Bam Biggelow. A deadlift.
Look
Wow. I mean, Archer's no small man himself. He weighs about 255, 260. Bam Bam just deadlifted him and slammed him right back down to the mat.
Oh, hell yeah, he did.
Nice reversal by Archer. Neither superstar moving, just staring off at each other for some strange reason. Come on, gentlemen, get the match underway. Stop just staring at each other.
Is the ref going to have to restart this one?
Well, if they don't start the matchup, he's going to have to do something. You can see the ref talking to them, but they're not responding. They're just staring at each other.
Staring contest, everybody.
All right, ref called it. Match has to be restarted. Here we go. Things are back underway.
Based on pure dominance here, guys.
Talk about getting caught off guard.
Right above the
Ooh,
nose, it looks
knee
like.
to the face.
He might have it. A cutter.
Wow. A cutter out of nowhere. AKO to Bam Bam Biggelow. In this go-around, Archer not playing around.
Fork in this one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Down
Wow.
powerbomb.
Here's his chance.
Looking for the quick pin.
You know, I kind of get lost in thought, too, anytime I got to stare at
Holy
Archer's ugly
Jesus.
face for so long.
And Archer picks up the win.
What the hell happened here?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bam Bam Biggelow and Elijah Archer were going to absolute war until they just got both back to their feet and glared. They had a staring contest, just glaring through one another to the point where the referee told them, get the action underway or we're going to restart this thing. They ignored him. He made them go to their corners, restarted things, and Archer bowled over Bam Bam Biggelow. Holy shit.
These things are more rewarding than that feeling of keeping your opponent's shoulders down for the 3 count.
With that win in the books, we must now move
That was
on.
crazy. That was a whole lot of craziness.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. It's like Bam Bam just gave up after the ref restarted that matchup, and Archer just knocked the shit out of Opportunity's door there. That was insane.
Yeah,
So
you're definitely
Elijah
not going to see
Archer-
that every day.
No. I mean, I expected the second go-around to be much of the same as the first. I mean, that was a war. They were going to battle in that match.
Maybe Bam Bam was confused as to why the ref was calling the bell and Archer took advantage.
Well,
That's what it looked like to me.
Bam Bam's not used to being intervened on by a referee. That is definitely for certain.
No.
There. Confused Bam Bam.
Unfortunately, the Archerverse can be subject to some match restarts, and I don't think he's aware of that.
And Archer lands an AKO out of nowhere. That was like shades of Randy Orton there. The only thing more amazing than that, in my opinion, tonight, because that he hit that AKO, bam, but was Danny Sparks hitting that Sparkle Slam, like literally out of nowhere. I can't believe that Summer Rae even got up after that. That was nuts too. Were you here for that match yet?
Yeah, I was.
You were here for that match, okay.
Yeah.
Stunning Marshall Omega, I'm sure he has lots to say. He just lost his World Television Main Event Championship and would probably, I'm going to guess, like to have another go, run that shit back to see if he can't regain his championship.
Sure he does.
Sure he does.
What's this all about?
With him, you know this is going to be good.
And I would like
honestly
all the money
be
I
about a few
spent in the
things.
universe
Let's
back
find
to come
out.
back to me after I spend it and waste it. But hey, that doesn't happen. Marshall Omega, he had his opportunity. He had gold in his hands, and he spent it and wasted it, and he blew it.
He blew it.
Times are tough. Times are tough for Archer.
Apparently he's pumped. Tonight's going to be a very special night. And I, for one, have no idea what he's talking about. Anybody else?
For who? For who?
I don't know. He just said,
Who?
who? Who?
Who?
I don't know what he say. He's just on a rant now. The old saying that you should meet your heroes because they'll only let you should never meet your heroes because they'll only let you down, apparently.
Well, actually, that's true.
Well, that
Heroes
makes
are
sense.
Yeah.
For once, something he said made sense. He's calling out DDP, the man that beat him for the well, actually, he actually didn't beat Marshall Omega, but he did win the match and did become the champion. So therefore, technically speaking, whether Omega wants to admit it or not, DDP beat him. Unfortunately, as a champion in a fatal four-way matchup, you do not have to be defeated to lose your title.
By the looks of it, he is not messing around here.
Let's listen and see.
All that is required is that somebody else be defeated. As soon as we hit the championship matchup rounds, we'll of course get some betting going. See if you can win yourself some Archerverse points.
Bad blood is a
I need more points, ladies and gents. I got plans tonight.
You know, actually, Christian Cool, you did actually make out like a bandit the last time, didn't you?
I did. I'm still doing all right.
The championship rounds is when we break out the betting. And if you dare challenge Christian Cool tonight, you might even win yourself some Archerverse points. Diamond Dallas Page, look at his face. He's not impressed by Omega at all. It looks more like he'd like to take that microphone and just stick it where the sun don't shine, really.
Well, that could pretty much anywhere on Marshall Omega. Last I heard, he doesn't get out of his mom's basement very much.
Actually, DDP says he just wants to beat Omega. He has his title, but he hasn't beat him. And if he can beat him, it gives him another step towards being the best. So DDP looking for a challenge here, looking for competition. Not necessarily in a malicious manner. He just wants to beat Omega. Now that he has the title, he wants to actually beat Omega. So that's noble. I'm down with that.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Hey yo. I agree. Diamond Dallas Page says the universe wants to see us fight, so let's get it on. Let's do it. Throw down the microphones and start throwing down. Let's get it on. They're still talking, Christian. Actually, Omega is still talking, Christian. As of right now, DDP is leading in the Battle of the Verbiage. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have to remember later on when it is raid time, which is not exactly around the corner, but we have to send distinct cones somewhere where somebody will scream at her. So remind Christian and I, we must find a screamer. We're probably not going to that hour of the morning, though. That's not going to happen, probably.
Why does she want someone to scream at her?
Well, actually she doesn't. She told us to not send her to somewhere that would scream at her.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So therefore, I think it's only fair that we send her somewhere that will scream at her. For our own pleasure, of course, not hers.
Well, if we want someone to scream at her, we'll take her to visit our good old friend L.A. Knight. He'll scream at her.
This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next.
Here we go, the debut of Y2J here at the Archerverse is going to be taking on Marshall Omega, Robert Rage, and the champion, Diamond Dallas Page. It's a fatal four-way contest for the World Television Main Event Championship. This is the first of the 4 championship matchups of the evening. So we're going to get a bet going right now before these gents make their way to the ring. All right.
There is no Ryan Rage tonight. Ryan Rage is off for the evening.
Just Robert Rage tonight. Ryan Rage hasn't stretched out into singles competition yet. Robert Rage, however, started off in singles competition and decided to form a tag team. All right, so there you go. Prediction started. You have 2 minutes to make your choice. Will it be yay or nay? Is DDP going to retain his championship tonight? Or perhaps will Robert Rage become a 3-time World Television Main Event champion? Marshall Omega become a 2-time champion? Or about Y2J, Chris Jericho, might shock the world and become, for the first time ever, the World Television Main Event champion? We're going to find out right now. In the meantime, bet away. Lil says I bet 100 points. The former champion making his way to the ring at first. From Team Ornery Knight, he is the Ornery Knight, Stunning Marshall Omega. Marshall Omega looks ready to go, focused, ready to regain what he lost, or at least attempt. He is hopeful to regain the World Television Main Event Championship here tonight. He better have brought his A game, though, considering the company that he's sharing the ring with tonight. We have Y2J in the house for the first time ever. Diamond Dallas Page. And let's not forget the Falcon, Robert Rage, who's already a two-time World Television Main Event Champion. This should be a fantastic matchup. The first of 4 championship matchups underway.
And introducing the challenger.
From Team TV
Windsor,
Crips.
Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 239 pounds, the Falcon, Robert Rage.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
Corey, what does he have to do to beat the champ here tonight?
He has to remember what got him to this point.
The only
He must
luchador
play his
on the
game.
Archerverse
He can't
roster,
change things up now
or
just because
was,
he's in there with the
until
champ.
his brother
Put it
showed
this way,
up
you wouldn't swing
on the
lefty
scene,
in practice if you're
burst
gonna hit
onto the
righty
scene
during
is
the
more
game.
like it. His twin brother, Ryan Rage. Together they are the Disciples, and have very quickly become one of the most formidable tag teams in all of pro wrestling. Promer says Canadian luchador. We stand corrected, Bromer. Canadian luchador. Here we go with the debut of the one and only Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. It is Y2J.
And introducing the challenger. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
And for him, he's looking at a potentially career-altering opportunity here tonight.
You're absolutely
It'll be
right,
interesting
Michael.
to see
Win here
what
tonight not
happens
only
if
makes him
Robert Rage and
champion, but
Y2J
can
lock
change his
arms.
whole life as well. Once you get gold around
The high-octane, high-flying style of Chris Jericho versus a luchador, a powerhouse luchador. That dude has some power and a spot-on technician. I mean, Robert Rage is very, very good. But Y2J might just be like what JBL used to refer to himself as, is a wrestling god.
Might be.
And introducing the champion from the Jersey Shore.
He is the
weighing in
television
at
main event
240
champion.
pounds. He is the World Television Champion, Diamond Dallas Page.
Here we go, gentlemen.
DDP.
Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
I got a fun one for you, Archer.
Sorry?
I got a fun one for you. Fun fact.
All right,
A new
let me have it.
champion.
Did you watch SmackDown tonight?
I haven't yet,
Very
no.
unlikely. He's just been
They
so
introduced a new
dominant
women's
lately.
tag team on there.
No.
Yeah,
Did they
guess
now?
what their names are.
Guess what
Shot-
their names are?
Yeah, I'll
good.
tell you what.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Shotzi and Knox.
Oh my god. Wow.
I shit you not. That's all they referred to them by.
World Television Main Event Championship on the line. It is go time. Fatal four-way matchup. Let's go.
This is why we
Here we go,
enjoy
ladies and
hanging
gentlemen.
out at the Archerverse,
So
everybody.
much on the line in this championship match tonight, guys.
And guys, this match might just be bigger than the CN Tower
Rage
outside. At least the
vicious
Toronto
drop kick
crowd
right to the
would lead you
back.
to believe that. What
Although
a reaction.
I do question that tactic, but the World Television Main Event Championship is on the line. It is
Wow,
a
that
fatal
was
four-way
incredible.
contest, and you're going to do what you can do to win
He's
the
simply
matchup. So
reminding
there's
him
that.
that
right?
he's here.
Yeah, that
And so
is
what's
true.
the story here for
Love
Chris
that
Jericho?
move by Rage.
How do you see him getting it
What do you
done
call
here
that?
tonight?
I don't think I've
Springboard
ever seen a
assisted
more confident look, Cole. And in title matches, believing in
drag
yourself is
almost.
key.
There's a
Otherwise,
wrist lock
you're
in there. I
dead
don't
in the
even know
water.
what he calls that.
I gotta agree with you, and I know that. Win or lose,
But it
he's
is
a
fun to
superstar.
watch.
We're going to hear a
Oh,
lot from
swoop.
him.
Jesus, super kick right to the face.
Oh, they also hyped Tony Storm debuting also on SmackDown.
Did they?
Yep, they'll probably
He
just
delivers
call
a
her
hard
Storm.
clothesline.
Yeah, quite likely.
The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. So much on the
Anyways,
line here
back
in the
onto
match.
the action. DDP is outside the ring. Robert Rage
He's got a
following.
target on his back now, and I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
Marshall
surprised
Omega
to see
took
a
him right to
3-on-1
town
attack here.
on
By the looks of
going
things, I don't
right to
think he
town on
expected his
Y2J
opponent to
outside
be
the
as
ring.
motivated as he clearly is here tonight.
Got it.
Like he was going to get over and... Wow. I was going to say, looked like he was going to go over and help out DDP, but he quickly changed his sights back to Y2J and went back to work on him.
You can see that
Wow.
malice on his face as he delivers the backbreaker. He's looking at it.
They are going to war on the ramp here.
There it is.
Yeah,
This is
tough luck,
clearly a
Kofi
false
Randy.
count anywhere matchup.
He's in a tough
No,
spot
you
here,
know what's
Corey.
crazy?
And if he doesn't
Omega's
get up,
tube
it's gonna
socks
get a
are
lot
more
tougher.
over than he is.
Omega's tube
Oh
socks
boy, he is rolling.
more than he is. Wow. Silly
And
Cool
yes,
officially
yes, Turret Man. Shotzi and Knox rolled out in Shotzi's tank. Yes, they did.
crazy.
An unbelievable neck breaker.
Now they're all on the ramp. They're all on the ramp
Missed
fighting
by
here.
a mile.
What
Well,
the
no.
hell is going on here?
Why use the ring when you can perfectly fight on the entrance ramp?
Oh, Falcon Arrow on the
This
ramp.
match could be over for
DDP
Chris. There's the pin.
down.
Can his opponent kick out?
Chris Jericho has been eliminated. Y2J's evening cut short. We are
Well,
down
thank
to
God
3.
I didn't rely on him to win.
Oh, man. And he lands a savage elbow.
Well, Y2J wasn't exactly known for his brawling outside the ring. It was the dazzling performances in the ring.
Not
Is
where
what
he
he's
wants
known
to be
for.
right now.
So I guess there's
you're
that.
not going to win
but
many matches when
yeah,
you're down.
Y2J did not put up much of a fight tonight.
Face plant.
He was all show
Executed,
and
guys.
no-go
Your
tonight.
whole body hurts after a move like that.
DDP, however,
Pinpoint precision on that elbow drop.
Big elbow
right into
right
the
to the
center of
chest.
the chest. He's in full control now.
armbar takedown.
Really looking to do damage to the back.
Rage takes advantage after getting back to his feet. Takes out DDP from behind.
Diamond Dallas Page is one of the most intense competitors a superstar.
It looks like we got a raid from Cracking Skulls here.
Cracking Skulls on the raid. Appreciate you invading Archer's compound. Welcome, Raiders. Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing, Kraken? How did the rest of your readings go? Cracking Skulls was doing some tarot card readings and was on fire, by the way.
And a test here for Diamond Dallas Page. He has to formulate a plan quickly to get things going. He may not even know where he's at this point, which is
How you
not
doing,
a good
Kraken?
look when your championship is on the line.
Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to episode number
He's in
119.
the ring with right now. Know that he's
We're in the
likely
first
just
of
one move
4
away
championship
from having
matches
his
here
shoulders
tonight.
pinned to the mat.
I don't know. I don't think he truly understood just how dangerous his opposition was heading into this match. Of course, he understands that now.
Nice, good for you.
But it might be too little.
Probably makes you
too
feel
late.
good.
Ain't no stopping him now.
Oh, and he's still down, Byron.
Things definitely aren't looking very good for him right now.
Nobody controls the pace
Nice
of a
drop
match
kick by
quite
Marshall
like this
Omega.
guy.
The way I see it, this might be a good time.
Reversal
Wow, he got
by
out of
Robert
it.
Rage,
Yeah,
but here
I'm
comes
not so sure
DDP
he had it fully locked
right
in.
after Rage.
The challenger in some big trouble here.
And now he goes
We
after
may be
Omega.
looking at the beginning of the end here for the challenger.
Rage is
The number
down.
of
He takes
times
out
we've
Omega
seen this
instead.
finisher here tonight is obscene. But I'm guessing we've seen it for the last time. He just doesn't appear to have enough energy to attempt it again.
He is a one-man
It does, but
gang
what
in
makes
there.
it worth it was being able to help people. Well, it's always great to be able to help someone.
He's not looking good here, Byron.
No, he's got to get
If
up.
you can
and he's got
help
to
one
get up
person,
now.
you're making a difference.
Wow, that overhand punch started down behind his feet and just kept coming. What force.
Ooh.
I thought the canvas would
Vicious
break.
back
That slam was
suplex.
powered by superhuman strength. A second time.
I'm pretty sure that we only set the ring up for show. We don't actually wrestle in it.
Yeah,
We just set it up
Ladies and gentlemen.
so it fills the arena.
Yeah, we decided here at the Archers tonight, there's no need for a ring when we can just fight on the ramp.
Can he score the pin?
Wow, here we go. DDP has been eliminated. We are going to have a brand new champion tonight. Is it going to be the former champion Marshall Omega or the other former 2-time champion, the Falcon Robert Rage? This is fire. This is exciting.
Well, there went my
There's
point.
serious pain here. There may be no stopping him.
I mean, did Marshall Omega really just do a Hurricanrana to Robert Rage of all people?
Yeah, he did. I'd be insulted if I was Rage.
Me too, and I didn't expect that coming from Rage
trained
or
an eye as I do,
from
you get to a point where you
Omega
can
either.
see the finisher coming before it actually comes. And let me tip you off to something here. It's coming, and it's coming very soon.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Doesn't show any signs of getting up here.
By the
guys.
way, Archer,
Now
I got
he's
more
taking one heck
dumb
of a
what the fuck
beating,
wrestling
Michael.
shit to tell you later.
Here
Nice.
we go a second time.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Huge move
Wow.
right there.
Oh, man, the champ looks
Look
absolutely...
at
He
this.
thinks he has it.
Kick out by Rage.
Abuses him with
We're
an
down
elbow.
to Team Ornery Knight
He's
versus
locking him up.
Team and TV Crips. It is Omega versus Rage. Uh-oh. Wow.
Now he's running up
So
Look at that.
Championship on the line.
And another kick out by Rage. Wow.
We've seen this before.
Omega thumps him right back down to the ramp, though. Huge clothesline.
Yeah, there's no way he comes back from this. Might as well ring the bell now.
Man, Omega is like a man possessed right now.
If this superstar can just land the finisher here, this match is all but over.
And he hits
Ooh,
a monstrous
power bomb right on the ramp.
And the elbow drop
Ooh,
hits.
Jesus. Vicious elbow right to the back of the head.
Ain't no stopping him now.
This should do it right there.
Vicious side slam and drove the elbow. And there it is.
Victory in the fatal
That is it. That is all. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, your World Television Main Event Champion from Team The Ornery Knight. He is the Ornery Knight. Stunning. Marshall Omega, who decided that he did not need to use a wrestling ring tonight. He quite literally lured everybody over to that side of the ring, then to the ramp, and then they all went to war, and Omega was able to come out victorious. What a great match. That was the best match we've ever had not in a wrestling ring. Cool. Actually,
I would definitely say so.
Actually, that might be rivaled by one more match. The night that Team Glenola went up against Team J Negative Gaming, and the Wolfman Alan Severn got tossed off the top of a tractor trailer 4 times in that backstage brawl matchup they had.
Wow.
That
He
was
still hasn't been the same since.
No, never been the same since. That was pure brutality at its finest. That was an epic matchup, but this one definitely rivals it. That was a great match, and all took place. Like at least 80% of that match was outside of the ring, and then probably 70% of it was on a ramp, a steel ramp, folks. Awesomeness. The Team Ornery Knight once again hoisting a gold above their head. Make sure everybody gets their Archiverse points. If you said that DDP would not retain his champion, Christian Hart. Anyway, if you said he would not retain his championship, you just earned yourself some Archiverse points. Then as soon as the next matchup gets underway, we'll start the bet on the next matchup. But in the meantime, apparently, the Iceman Christian Hart has something on his mind, and considering everybody keeps making it their life mission to call him out on almost every show for the past 4 or 5 shows, he probably has a lot to say. Who he would want to challenge, I don't know. I mean, everybody else needs to get in line because he, don't forget, is our Triple Crown champion. Christian Hart is 1/2 of the WWE World Tag Team Champions. He is the Impact Hardcore Champion, and he is also the Archiverse Global Heavyweight Champion. He's the Iceman, Christian Hart, the leader of the new foundation. So whatever he has to say, personally, I'm going to listen.
He really loves that mic.
Well, things are about to get interesting.
Kraken Skulls wants to know, doesn't DDP have a rematch in his clause?
I'm sure he does, and I'm sure he'll redeem it.
Mr. T says, oh man, this guy.
Well, Mr. T doesn't appreciate good and entertainment unless it
Here we
slaps him
go.
in the face.
Here we
He
go.
likes shit getting slapped. He likes getting slapped in the face, by the way.
Oh man. Team the Turret Man and Team Christian Cool. At
So
it again.
Lily redeemed the Global Heavyweight Championship Challenge. What the fuck?
The World Championship. So how that works, Lil, is on the next show, because you can't do it for this show. This show is already, the card has been made. We don't have, Christian Hart is calling out Papa Shango. Oh yeah, Papa Shango called him out on NXT. Never mind, that makes sense. Hey, we have a segment that makes sense tonight. Go Christian Cool. I mean, I'm not sure if I agree with his antic, you don't call Papa Shango out before you fight him. But anyway, at least it makes sense. Good for you, Cool.
With everything going on lately,
so yeah, Lil, how that works is, unless you have another 5,000 points to redeem, don't sing it, bring it, which forces one final matchup of the evening. The World Championship matchup would be tomorrow night, Saturday night's main event. Now the question is, though,
have fun figuring that one out, Archer. I'm going to try to figure out what the hell Papa Shango is.
So he wants a 6-man, probably elimination matchup.
That doesn't work.
With Marshall Omega, Ryan Rage. But the problem is, and here's the thing, Lil, because everything is I mean, those people have been all involved in storylines, but way different storylines. So to have Ryan Rage in the same matchup, if it was Robert Rage and Marshall Omega, that would make sense. But Ryan Rage, although you do have I see what you might be doing there. Robert and Ryan. Okay, I'm rereading that. Mr. T makes no sense at this point. Elijah Archer makes no sense at this point, and Papa Shango make no sense at this point being involved in that type. Robert and Ryan Rage you could absolutely have, I think, that would be fine, because Robert Rage is very heavily involved with the World Television Main Event Championship. But the problem is you redeemed World Television Championship Challenge. Marshall Omega versus Archer, but none of the. So,
all right, you want me to explain it? I might be able to clearly explain better, Archer.
Okay.
Okay, so what he's trying to say, Lily, is that you redeemed a Global Heavyweight Championship challenge. You can't just have random people challenging for the title and getting the title. They have to challenge the actual Global Heavyweight Champion, who is Christian Hart. And it has to make sense. So you can't have like 10 million people just be in a match without Christian Hart in it. Christian Hart has to be part of the match. Now, Christian Hart's already in a match tonight, so the title match would be for tomorrow at the very earliest. So Lily is saying wow,
that's harsh. I mean, that's actually doable, but wow.
It doesn't make too much sense.
But wait a minute, was it Global Challenge or was it the World Heavyweight Challenge? Because that would be.
It was the Global. It was
Are you sure? I can't find it on my freaking
dashboard. Global Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, okay.
Which that's mine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So if you really want it, Elijah Archer, maybe Elijah Archer gets an opportunity.
So Archer so ladies and gentlemen, Team Lil has decided that Christian Hart isn't waiting for SummerSlam. Christian Hart is going to defend his Global Heavyweight Championship tomorrow night against Elijah Archer. What the hell? Papa Shango won the Battle of the Verbiage?
Unfortunately, there was a lot of voodoo involved. What the fuck you want, man?
Fair. Yeah, it's hard to beat that.
Yeah, the Hart kind of was a little spooked.
At least he didn't shoot fireballs into your face or anything.
I was just happy there was no fucking diarrhea sludge coming on top of my head.
That too. I remember that.
God,
He did that to the Ultimate Warrior, and he did that to a few different people. It was disgusting. Disgusting.
I might as well be watching fucking Nickelodeon Double Dare or some shit like that.
All right, so tomorrow night, sorry I got sidetracked because Papa Shango somehow managed to beat Christian Hart in the Battle of the Verbiage there when clearly Hart had the better of the segment. But anyway, that happens from time to time. So tomorrow night, Saturday night's main event, the main event of the evening was just made by Team Lil. It's going to be the Iceman Christian Hart putting his Global Heavyweight Championship on the line. He wasn't supposed to defend till SummerSlam, but because it's been redeemed, he has to defend that championship before SummerSlam. And apparently, Lil wants to see Christian Hart versus Elijah Archer. So tomorrow night, the Grand Prix champion, you know what sucks about that for Elijah is Elijah has a tournament on Sunday that he has to enter. And Lil just is forcing him to fight you tomorrow night, the night before the tournament.
Well, Christian Hart has some titles to defend on Sunday, if not more than one. So
we didn't. Yeah, the Hart Foundation or the new foundation didn't actually divulge their what they plan to do with that situation. Because obviously the tag titles will be on the line. The global heavyweight title will be on the line. Although I guess it'll depend on how tomorrow night pans out. I'm not saying you're going to lose, but
Lily, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you forgot or you don't need to know a schedule. What you need to know is you made the match and it's going to happen tomorrow night. And Archer, it doesn't matter when I defend the title against you. You are just going to go ahead and lay on the mat, and I'm going to pin you. There might be some moves. There might be some, some dancing. But at the end of the day...
Did somebody redeem Silly Cool? Because I'm pretty sure that Christian Cool just suggested that Christian Hart might beat Elijah Archer tomorrow night in their matchup for the Global Heavyweight Championship. That sounds very silly to me.
Trust me, you better be simulating that shit. Because if I see fucking anything of the contrary that makes me believe differently...
It will be completely legit. Don't worry about that. All right.
I'm happy to lose the title to Archer if it's legit. I'm okay with that.
He wants no shenanigans.
If I see your shenanigans, if I see shenanigans on your end,
he wants no KJ shenanigans happening. No wizard involving himself in committing heinous acts.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need any of that shit on the Archerverse. We've seen enough of that.
All right, so we got our second matchup of the evening in the championship rounds, and of course we have the debut of Ashley Marie from Team AMC Me, former Impact Knockouts champion, left the company as the champion, walked right into the Archerverse. So the Archerverse offered her a shot at any champion on the roster. She chose the Perfect 10 Karen Rhodes, and here we are. And they're going to get it on right now for the WWE Raw Women's Championship.
The championship is up for grabs. Coming up next, we have one of the best talents on the roster to date against an imposing adversary.
Stakes don't get much higher than this. A title on the line.
All right, let's see here.
I know where I'm putting my channel points on.
That's what I'm getting ready right now. So is it going to be Ashley Marie or is it going to be Karen Rhodes? You have 2 minutes to decide who's going to walk out of the ring the champion. There you go. 2 minutes starting right now. You can earn yourself some Archerverse points by betting on the championship matchup. For anybody that doesn't know, we've started having betting rounds in the championship rounds. So usually the last 3 or 4 matches of every show, you're going to get a chance to earn Archerverse points and bet on the matches. Last night, actually, sorry, it wasn't last night, it was Wednesday night, Christian Cool cleaned house.
It's not like it's rigged or anything. It's not. I'm just saying.
It's not. He is correct.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Come on, people. We want you guys to vote on these channel rewards here. Come on. Let's see some predictions.
Absolutely. Bet on the match. Let's go. Earn yourself some Archerverse points. Former Impact Knockouts champion. Technically, actually, she is the Impact Knockout champion. But her contract was expired, and instead of sitting down and penning a new contract, she walked right into the Archerverse, and here we are. She is going up against the Perfect 10, Karen Rhodes, and she's getting a championship matchup in her debut match.
Cracking skulls! You don't know who AMC Me is? Well, sir.
You've never met AMC Me? You, sir, are missing out. You definitely want to meet her. Thank you very much, Christian.
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing.
You actually, Turret Man's got you on that one, Archer.
Michael, though in this case,
She did not sign with the
I think
Archerverse. She signed with the Coolverse.
Who signed with Coolverse?
And I would say this match will have a
AMC
big
Me,
impact on how the
motherfucker.
other women view these competitors moving forward.
Without a doubt, Cole. And
I see nothing on the contract about being signed to Team Christian
You
Cool.
apparently can't read.
Nothing on AMC Me's contract for their team suggests that they are aligned with Team Christian Cool. That is lies and propaganda, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let him distract you from this fantastic matchup
How do
between
you think
two
she
champions.
finally decided to come over to your side?
This is a
to
champion
to be in
versus
the
champion
Archerverse
match. Christian Cool's just trying to garner attention. He's trying to throw himself into the spotlight and take the limelight off of the two talented women in the ring that are about to go down, champion versus champion for the Raw Women's Championship.
Hey, no, blame Turret Man. Turret Man's the one who brought the info to everyone's attention.
Bad, Mr. T. Time, Mr. T.
I was going to be quiet about it. I didn't want to say anything to upset
10 seconds.
you, Archer. Okay, I'll time him out.
10 seconds for being naughty.
From Miami, Florida, she is the Raw
I'm sorry,
Women's
Mr. T.
Champion.
Kind of like Jafar to the genie. He made me do it.
Rhodes.
You were definitely hella chatting with AMCB.
Don't even think about going anywhere.
I was wondering. I was just thinking to myself, she was on your stream.
Of course. She's always very welcome on my stream. She's been on my stream the last couple weeks, actually.
No, I mean, she was on Kraken's stream, though. That's why I didn't understand.
When
he said he didn't
see what Kraken said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was totally confused there for a moment.
Okay, let's get this match going.
Tonight,
Bromer says BRB, so that just means he's not leaving.
Quick pin attempt here.
He just wants some
And the
attention,
champ
too.
kicks out.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity.
Holy
Cole.
damn.
Wow, she tried to get this. She tried to get this done. She was ready to go home. She wanted to make a quick effort at this.
Ashley Marie exploding all over the Raw Women's Champion at the moment.
Look at that.
What is going on here?
That's how you land a well-placed
Ooh,
shot.
champion
Rhodes just can't handle
fires
it.
back with a big elbow, but man, oh man, Ashley Marie kicks her right in the belly.
Here's somebody who's willing to do just about anything to get to the top, and that's the way it should be here
impressive.
in WWE.
I do expect her to show her opponent and the rest of the WWE.
Ashley
that she's
Marie
going
has
to be
my
someone
attention.
to reckon with for a long time to come.
Ooh.
Trust me,
Nice
I'm
snap
at
suplex.
attention.
Christian Cool is at attention.
Very attention. She's got mine all day.
He's
being
taking
attentive.
some punishment. She knows she's going to
He's
have
a very
to bring her
caring
A game
individual.
if she wants to leave her gold intact here tonight.
You know, she's the kind of competitor that actually likes getting hit. It motivates her. And this might just be what she needs to put her
you
over
didn't
the
get to
top,
vote,
believe it or
yeah.
not.
She's really had a tough time.
There's
getting
still
out
two
of the gate
championship
here tonight.
matches to go, Kraken, so you can always vote. You can always
Got
bet
her
on those
shoulder up,
matches.
And we continue.
How about
Wow,
that?
holy
She's using
jeez.
her body as a projectile.
Huge body splash from the top rope.
And it's an overhand punch.
Now the champion with the
That might have
overhand.
hurt her ego more than anything else.
I was gonna say,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, what the hell's with Karen Rhodes? She was just getting annihilated. I was about to ask you where you found the talent at, whether it was from another wrestling promotion
Look
or
at this, though.
it was from Hollywood
Wow.
Boulevard.
Ashley Marie battles her way out of that. But Rhodes goes right back on the attack, though.
Well, those kidney punches hurt.
Ooh.
And a powerful slam down onto the back.
Man, oh man, Rhodes just grabs her by the hair on her head and whips her across the ring.
I don't know anyone else who would fight in heels. Would you?
I personally
The
would not
champ
know.
to the top turnbuckle.
Definitely some badassery there.
She's practically. Look at this.
Wow, returns the favor with a huge flying splash of her own. Bill says
All right,
BRB in 5 minutes. We're counting down, don't lie to us. Everybody pay attention. We're at 2:22. At 2:27, Lil will be back.
Complete domination here. No, man.
Or else it'll be a
Off
timeout
the apron.
by Christian Cool.
Look at this. She can do no wrong here.
What the hell's Rhodes? Rhodes is whipping her up the ramp. I mean, the referee is counting.
I was just thinking the same thing, Michael.
Marie clearly out of her element here. The challenger's championship aspirations are beginning to fade.
It looks to me like Karen Rhodes trying to avoid getting back into the ring
And now she's paying for it.
with Ashley Marie here.
As she is, guys, which is why I don't necessarily like her chances here. I hate to say it, but she might be better off showing a little bit more of a barbaric instinct.
Wow, the referee restarted the count there. I mean, only Karen Rhodes got back in the ring. He just did Ashley Marie a favor, and now Ashley Marie is on the attack. Timbo Slice Gaming, appreciate you stopping by. Didn't know you were here, but thank you for lurking. It isn't goodbye, but see you soon, my friend. The Archerverse always awaits your return to the Showcase of the Immortals. Thank you for your support.
And she comes up with a big counter.
Another stare down.
I don't know, guys. I really thought we would have seen the finish.
Is it seriously another stare down?
What is it? What is it with stare downs tonight? The referee is going to be pissed right off.
Oh, man.
Guys, when you have as trained an eye as I do, you get to a point where you can
I
see
bet
the
this
finish
wouldn't
coming
happen
before
if
it
you had the
actually
game
comes.
on
And listen,
PS5.
it's coming, and it's coming very soon.
Referee's calling for a restart.
Truth.
Here we go.
Okay,
Referee
guys,
had the
to
back
get
in their
this one
corners.
Oh, man, this is going to be
Fucking
great.
Archer, you and your
Hey, guys, this
outdated
match
games
might
and your
just be
outdated
bigger than the
consoles.
CN Tower
Fucking
outside.
can't
At least
stand
if
watching
I don't know
Toronto
what your
fans
problem
would
is
lead
with
you
my
to believe
Atari.
that.
I
What a
enjoy
reaction.
Atari. It's very stable. It's clearly standed the test of time. And very impressively enough, looks HD. I've done a great job with it.
I could say you have.
You think?
She seems intent on injuring that back.
But speaking of that, since we're having that conversation, you should time it Mr. T again for even bringing that up.
How do you see
Oh
her
my
getting
God.
it done in this one?
We have a lot of time here, and women looking to fight. This is going to be good, Michael.
Give him a 30-second timeout for that.
You just earned yourself 30 seconds. Actually, there is no 30 seconds, so he's just going to get a minute.
60 it is.
Taken down to the canvas.
Silence, sir.
Clobbers her with a vicious overhand.
Or in Spanish, it'd be what? Silencier? Something like that.
Turret man timed out for 60 seconds.
Welcome back, Lil. You are early. You only took 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Can't believe, well, Lil didn't miss much because we had to restart the fucking match.
The women, much like in the men's matchup between Archer and Bam Bam, they got so consumed with each other during battle that they just got lost gazing, glaring a hole through one another. The referee tried to get them to move on with the matchup, and they just kept staring at one at each other. So he ended up restarting their match. Sent them to their corners, restarted it, and here we are.
It's weird when they restart the match, Archer. It's like they have to have people come in and actually move them to corners.
Well, I personally wouldn't want to get in between them at all.
I think Mr. T's ready to kiss ass. He just gifted a Tier 1 sub to
Mr. T
Kraken
offering
Skulls.
Kraken Skulls a Tier 1 sub. Appreciate the sub.
A bit cold. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all
I'm sorry,
plenty of gas left in the tank.
Archerverse. I hope you forgive me.
Which shouldn't come off as much of a surprise, given how much admiration they have for her.
Regardless of what Archer says, I appreciate you, Turret.
Only one place
We
to go when you're
appreciate you, T.
stuck in the fireman's carry.
Yeah, down. And I can tell you it's not
And I appreciate you offering that gift sub to Kraken
Now
Skulls
she's
as
just
well.
showing off. Oh, this is
Very
dangerous
kind of
right
you.
here. Corey, she's not getting up.
Well, she better if she wants to win this match.
She's looking at moonsault.
Wow,
She got it.
moonsault landed square right
I
on
see
the
where
chest.
she's going with this.
I have to say, between Mr. T and
might
Mr.
have it.
CGTV, those are two of the
Setting
coolest
her up.
guys I have met on Twitch in some time, I swear.
She is
What was that? Did that look a little low to you, Archer?
That was like a flipping DDT or something. I don't know what that is, but that was fantastic. The champion has the pin on Ashley Marie,
And there's a kick out at
and
two
Ashley
and a half.
Marie
She's
kicks
not
out.
done
Wow.
yet.
Resilience showing through here for Ashley Marie. I did not expect Ashley Marie to kick out. Did anybody else expect her to kick out there? That was pretty cool.
She's got to find a way to get up here, guys.
That won't be easy, Michael, given the beating she's taken so far.
Another body splash by the champion.
Well, I really don't want to see AMC here go down to Karen Rhodes like this. The 24/7 walk of shame.
Devastating. I mean, it is, after all, a champion versus champion matchup. It's not like she walked in here and took on the bottom of the food chain. So there's that, at least, for Ashley Marie. But she is doing fantastic in this matchup. Win or lose, she had a great showing.
It would be nothing short of amazing.
Yeah, but we all know she's a fighter. Don't be surprised if she finds...
Now, as I was saying before I got cut off there, Vinny K don't recognize titles being held outside promotions. Like, you know. The fact that you recognize her as a champ coming in.
This is the Archerverse Battleground. Vinny K has no say.
That one was packed with plenty of
We recognize people and their accomplishments.
Type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Oh, huge spear by the champion. Wow.
Out for a moment there, but not anymore.
Cole, I think we all just witnessed
the champion's been on an absolute tear since this match was restarted.
And the elbow connects.
Well, the idea of the match being restarted probably threw our newcomer off just a little bit. Was unaware of how things worked here at the Archerverse.
Now that's how you successfully
action must continue.
There's no telling the
if you're not going to fight,
to prove their superiority.
Then we'll figure out a way to make that happen.
Shepherd! Why don't these ladies want to go on a date with me? Shepherd!
The WWE Raw Women's Champion has prevailed. She welcomed the newcomer to the Archerverse. But unfortunately for Ashley Marie, she was able to retain her Raw Women's Championship at least tonight.
I'm about to quit redeeming points, dude. I'm 0 for 2 tonight.
You're 0 for 2 now? That is
dude,
fantastic.
I did not think the 24/7 Walk of Shame was going to retain her title. Give me a break.
What is going on here? Gotta pull my dashboard back up so that I can actually redeem those points.
Oh, I know AMC, right? I'm not a fan. Turret Man loves my dish out. Wow, 24/7 Walk of Shame, dang cool.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something.
Oh, it was an excellent
man.
champion versus champion match. Unfortunately for Ashley Marie on this night, the WWE Raw Women's Champion was able to prevail, but I'm sure Ashley Marie will have a stellar career. She showed great experience in the ring tonight. She was spot on. I mean, she's obviously a great technician. She can fly. I mean, very impressive. So I look forward to Ashley Marie's career moving forward. All right, so if you chose Karen Rhodes, then you just won yourself some Archerverse points.
Yeah, Brummer. Karen Rhodes is from Team Lady Varys.
I woke up to take an L.
You woke up to take a laxative? That's terrible.
That is terrible. Why would you do such a thing?
You got to be hurting.
I mean, constipation getting to you, is it?
But yeah, I can get away. See, I'm pretty friendly with Lady Varys, so I could probably get away with saying some harsher things to her and get away with it. She'll just dish it right back to me when she sees me.
Team Lady Varys has been on an absolute tear. Ever since winning that championship, they haven't lost a match. Uptown B. Henry coming into graces of his presence. God knows what he's going to have to say, but I'm sure he has lots to say, and it's probably all regarding the craziness that's been going on with The Undertaker. I mean, we don't need to revisit that whole scenario, but it has been sheer craziness. Let's just say that Uptown B. Henry should have already been the champion. The Archivers lockdown match should have never happened. I mean, it is just a crazy, how do you even explain it, Cool? What has transpired between Undertaker and Uptown B. Henry tonight? It's just unreal.
Well, all I hear is it might come to a head here at SummerSlam.
Wonder what this is about.
Can't wait for this one.
It's going to definitely have to come to a head at SummerSlam. The next summer Pinnacle pay-per-view, SummerSlam, where we'll see superstars from Raw's War taking on superstars from the Archivers NXT Championship matches all night long.
An angry reaction from an angry superstar.
As always, it'll be a fun and exciting evening, so make sure you're there. Make sure you show up to have a good time. Hang out with Christian Cool. In turn, hang out with the host of the most, moi, on the most must-see show on Twitch TV. The show you're watching, baby. The Archivers TV. And if B. Henry is not calling out The Undertaker right now, then I'm at a loss for exactly what it is that B. Henry's doing out here tonight. What team is Rhodes from? Rhodes is from Team Lady Varys. What? B. Henry's calling out Adam Colossus, not The Undertaker.
Looks like he's going to grace us with his
Yeah,
presence
exactly.
once
What?
more. Oh, this should be good.
Is it just me or does Adam Colossus look like he's fucking drunk every time he makes his way to the ring?
Well, this is interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong. Colossus is one half of the Archivers Global Tag Team Champions.
Not making
Cool
any
as his
friends,
tag
but
partner,
not
I
really
can
concerned
confirm
about
that
it
he
either.
is. Thank you.
And B. Henry is, of course, the leader of Tons of Funk.
On a side note, Archer, I would drink an awful lot too if I had Turret Man as my best friend.
But I mean, Demolition already has a match at SummerSlam. So what is it Henry's trying to accomplish here is what I want to know.
I don't know, dude. It's hard to say what people want anymore. It's like
Does he
agenda
know
on
what he
top of
wants even?
agenda on top of agenda.
I mean, he just lost to The Undertaker in the Archivers lockdown. And has been involved in one of the craziest happenings in the Archivers, I think. And he calls it Colossus. I'm so confused right now.
All
I'm
right,
taking a
Lil,
nap
have a
later.
good one.
Lil actually said I'd take a nap later.
I think they meant I'm taking
Yeah, I
a
know.
nap later.
Yeah,
okay, I just didn't know if your Canadian shrewdness couldn't understand what
You
they
really
were
are
trying to
jealous
say.
of us Great White North people, aren't you?
I'm jealous that I'm not in Canada, maybe a little bit. Heard it's nice up there.
Well, not to be biased, but it actually really is. I can confidently say that, though. At least I've traveled around. You know what I wasn't overly impressed with? Not outside the exact tourist spots, anyways. You know, a place I wasn't I wasn't as impressed as
One
I
of the
thought
most
it would be?
popular superstars in
What?
the WWE,
Vegas.
no question.
Yeah, Vegas is a little overhyped.
Yeah, you think? Like outside the main strip and stuff, like it's
outside the main strip. It's a shithole.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck?
Like it's just another random town in the desert.
Yeah.
Yep, I know. I've been there.
The other place I didn't find to live up to its hype was Daytona Beach.
I've not been there.
You know, I've been to other places in Florida too, but Daytona Beach specifically, everybody hyped that up to me like it was, I don't know. So I made it a point to stop there.
Well, I can tell you, Bromer definitely not from Canada because he just named the top 3 things people associate with Canada to be like super awesome.
I like free healthcare. Well, it's technically not free. That's a misconception because that's what our government likes to tell people. So there's a thing called taxation. Yeah. The free healthcare comes out of our pockets still. I mean, it's probably better in the long run than when a lot of people in the States have to, like, I don't know how you all have doctor's appointments.
Well,
have to pay
they
for
don't make
that
promos
shit,
like they used to, I guess.
Man, what a mess.
Thankfully, I've never had to worry about that. At the same time, I live in a country where the government doesn't always tax us for exactly decent purposes. You know, if I'm going to pay taxes, I want to pay taxes for a thing like, let's send our kids to college for free. You know? If they can go to public school and high school on normal taxation, then I'm sure if we toss in an extra 0.5% to 1% somewhere, you know, our kids can get a college education. If they want to go to university, I understand that's a different level of learning. It's an elite level of learning. You want to go be a doctor, you go pay for that shit. But community college, man, is just extra curricular to give you tools to be successful in a job in the real world. That's all that shit is. Community college is totally overhyped. Anything you're going to make, well, except for, you know, if you're into trades, to be a mechanic, something like that. But anything else, you're not getting anything much out of community college. So why not make it free and give them that extra level of education if they actually want it? But no, we can't do that. We're gonna do, you know what we're gonna do instead? We're gonna put an extra tax on our fucking gas pumps, so that the oil that we pump out of our own fucking land, we can sell off to other fucking people, and then we're gonna fucking buy it back and overcharge our fucking people to drive our fucking cars in our own fucking land. Anyways, back to the show.
These fans are hoping the next match is as entertaining as the last.
That's right. Papa Shango
Singles
and
action
Christian
on tap
Hart
right
have
now.
a date tonight. I almost forgot. That is fucking exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, the co-main event of the evening is for the Impact Hardcore Championship, and we're going to see Papa Shango going one-on-one with Christian Hart. That's going down right now. We're definitely getting the
We've been waiting a long time
for
for this. The championship is up for grabs right here. Next, it will be Papa Shango against an imposing adversary.
Oh, it's
Well,
finally
let's
here.
see how Christian Hart handles Papa Shango. Hopefully well.
Honestly, with all the excitement of the evening, I actually forgot that Papa Shango had called out Christian Hart.
I didn't.
Well, I would hope not. That would be a silly mistake. Not to be confused with Silly Cool, which can be fun and exciting. That would be painful and excruciating. All right, 2 minutes to make your bets. Betting lines are open right now. Is it going to be Christian Hart or Papa Shango? Who is
Papa
walking
Shango's
away?
got bigger bitch tits than I do.
Who is walking away the Impact Hardcore Champion? You know who it's not going to be? Christian Hart? Christian Cool? You know who it's not going to be? It's not going to be Johnny Braddock. It's not going to be Mr. T.
Wow.
He's up to all kinds of villainy tonight, trying to stir pots. So for one night only, I'll join Team Christian Cool against Team Turret Man. Just because he's a naughty little shenanigan puller.
Well, so far everyone's putting their points into Christian Hart.
Well, it is hard to bet against Christian Hart, I'll be honest. I mean, first of all, let's have a look at his records. How many times has Christian Hart lost a singles match? Does anybody know the answer to that question? I know the answer to that question. I'm sure Christian Cool knows the answer to that question. But how many times do you think Christian Hart has actually lost a singles match?
Not very likely.
To be clear, he's had well over 10 matches in the Archerverse.
Yeah, maybe once. Once.
I also know the exact number of matches he has had. It's well over 10, though. It is once. He's lost once. And he is a Triple Crown champion. So with that said, it is very hard, even for me, somebody that finds this something that I might like to bet on because I might actually win something. I'm terrible when it comes to betting, I'll be honest.
All right, so
one time.
Who was the cheapskate that put 10 channel points on Papa Shango? I'm calling you out right now. You out.
I bet it was Mr. T. I bet you it was Mr. T.
No, it's highlighted that Mr. T predicted Hart. Oh, it's Bromer. Bromer.
Wow.
Fucking Bromer.
Bromer bitching you out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the co-main event of the evening.
Come on, Bromer. You gotta spend a few more of those points. You can't save them all up to suck Archer's left nut. Hedging my bet, my ass.
Mr. T redeemed Silly Cool.
I already said it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought maybe he did it again. I wasn't actually looking at the dashboard all the time. I was watching the screen.
Oh, I know. You don't pay attention.
Papa Shango, you talking about voodoo and black stuff coming out of your eyeballs from the top of your head, and he's got the skull and chain out with him tonight. Smoking away. Are we allowed to smoke at the building? Actually, it's not a building. It's a stadium. There's no roof, so technically. Here he comes, the Archerverse Triple Crown Champion, the Impact Hardcore Champion, WWE World Tag Team Champion, and Archerverse Global Heavyweight Champion, the Iceman Christian Hart.
Well, let's see if Papa Shanga is deserving of my Impact Hardcore title.
Nice.
I realized I said it wrong the first time, and then I realized I didn't feel the need to correct myself.
And yet, we wonder how Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, Jim Ross, and anybody else can make mistakes during a broadcast. Once you've actually done it yourself, you very quickly figure out that shit is possible.
Dude, you see what JR said about all the death threats he was getting for saying WWE Dynamite? Come on.
Well, dude, AEW fans, a lot of them aren't really just wrestling fans. They're like a cult. It's crazy.
I know, they're idiots.
And they really think their product is far better than it actually is, by the way. I actually thought AEW was on a much better path when they first started.
Papa Shango.
Well, when they when they pretty much told all the marks, hey, we want you guys to be marks.
Yeah.
That was the first thing they did wrong.
Yeah.
Introducing the champion from Toledo,
And like promising to be
Ohio,
different and promising to offer a different product. It's not, now they're doing nothing different. They are not reinventing a wheel. As a matter of fact, they're starting to repeat the same mistakes other companies in the past have done. And very quickly, I might add.
Hope you're ready.
Well, Christian Hart's going to show how hardcore he is right here.
Championship's on the line. I'm going to miss at least the first 90 seconds of it. My puppy has to pee.
Okay, guys, we're ready to get this one underway.
And I wouldn't at all be surprised if this
Papa Shanga's got
match stole the show
balls.
here tonight.
Let's see if Christian Hart can knock him out of the park.
Are we going to have a Papa Nutter? I hope you don't do it before I get back. I'd be very upset. Because honestly, this one time, because I don't generally like to watch, I hate watching Archer get kicked in the balls. I can't watch as Bret Hart and Christian Hart in the tag team division attempt to neuter the entire roster. But I would, however, watch a nutter on Papa Shango. With that said, I shall return.
What can we expect tactic-wise?
Christian Cool, the ship is yours to sail for the time being. I shall return.
I will.
Mr. T, what are you laughing at? Time him out for laughing. Thank you.
No, he's appreciating the content. He's appreciating the fact that Christian Hart is basically made Papa Shango look like a joke.
Tonight.
I don't care. Time him out. 10 seconds. Go.
Now it's Papa Shango struggling a bit. Well,
You're not getting a timeout turret. You're fine.
Down easy here tonight.
And he's been
I got your
gambling
back,
quite a
buddy.
bit here tonight.
Got your
There's
back.
plenty of reward that goes along with being outside the ring as much as he has been, but
The over-under line is 1.5 on the nutters. How the fuck do you figure, Bromer?
Guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this.
I'm a little delayed, but I just finally caught that elbow drop from the top rope. Nutter! Yeah, make that midsection feel good. I don't think Papa Shango has landed a punch yet on Christian Hart. This has been a massacre.
This is a scenario where if you're on the receiving end like he is, you think Murphy's Law has arrived.
Oh, man. Christian Hart believes that Papa Shango doesn't need as much oxygen that he's trying to use.
Fisherman suplex.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Look at this.
Man, Papa
Perfect
Shango
plex.
Do it right there.
Is it over?
The champion is victorious.
And it is. Wow. Already, everybody, if you're ever going to put money on anything, you ride the horse that fucking drives the fucking cattle. Fucking Christian Hart making quick work of Papa Shango. Papa Shango didn't even land he did entirely nothing in that match. I mean, this is what you call a flawless victory, everybody. This was fucking terrible. Great for Christian Hart, terrible for those watching who thought this might be a worthwhile match.
Here is your winner, and still the Impact Hardcore Champion.
I would have lost all my points on the over-under. You shut up, Bromer. You're a cheapskate.
And there's your winner, folks.
Call you out.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall
Christian Hart is the man.
like that,
Christian Hart is the face that runs the place.
That great match.
Not the OG Kurt Jordan. Not Elijah Archer. Christian Cool is the man you came to see in the Archerverse It is no longer the Archerverse that you have come to see. It is the cool verse. We are taking over.
What the hell just happened? I wasn't even gone that long.
It doesn't take that long for the cool verse to take over, buddy.
Shango versus Christian Hart.
First of all, it's Papa Shango, and Shango didn't fucking land a hit. He literally rolled over and died.
That is crazy.
I saw one nut shot. I saw one nut shot. One nut shot. It was one nut shot.
What? You got an utter in?
Yeah, there was one nutter.
I'm not
surprised. It was one.
I am not surprised. But I guess, ladies and gentlemen, still your reigning, defending, undisputed Impact Hardcore Champion and still the Triple Crown Champion, the Iceman Christian Hart, who will now go tomorrow night thanks to Lil. Originally, Christian Hart wasn't supposed to defend his Global Heavyweight Championship until SummerSlam, but Lil redeemed the Global Heavyweight Challenge. So now Christian Hart has to put his title on the line tomorrow night in the main event against Elijah Archer, who incidentally wasn't even part of that title picture at all, but has been thrown into the spotlight.
You know, I didn't appreciate the fact that you felt the need to take a piss break on my match, my moment of triumph. I'm the face that runs the place, and you can't even be here to support me?
My dog went as fast as caninely possible. And Bray Wyatt from the Ministry of Darkness coming out to grace us with his presence. This is interesting.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot of Bray Wyatt lately. I'm not sure what the hell he wants.
No, because the last couple outings it's been Undertaker and Kane teaming up, not Bray Wyatt and Undertaker.
Well, let's see what he's got on his mind.
I mean, normally I would think this is something to do with the tag team title picture. But
it's quite possible.
It is possible, but as you pointed out lately, he hasn't really been doing a whole lot with the Ministry of Darkness, so this is interesting.
I had a feeling we would start this.
I'm going to use the restroom, and then you're going to love my the surprise I have in store for you, Archer.
Fantastic.
I'll be right back.
Apparently, Team Christian Cool has a surprise.
all right, Bray, let's get to the point. What's going on? What do you got to say? Apparently he's out here to speak his mind. Somebody's been insulting him and degrading him. I mean, Bray Wyatt does that to everybody. He believes that the universe deserves the best and they've got nothing but the worst. And he's talking about a guy with a sewer for a mouth and the breath to match. I feel like he's talking about himself here, really, to be honest. And Bray Wyatt is calling it himself. Ryan Rage, he's calling out one of the disciples. Where's Lil when you need him?
All right, I'm back.
Bray Wyatt calling out Ryan Rage from the Disciples.
Interesting.
Well, the Disciples
now? And the wait is finally
have been on a tear
over.
in the tag team
Let's
division.
listen
I guess
and
it's not
see.
all that surprising. But it's not clear whether he's looking for singles competition here or if this is a challenge in the tag team division. I guess we're going to find out. Or maybe not. Who knows? Well, at least we have a main event for tomorrow night. That's not going to be hard to decipher now.
Actually, we got another main event for tonight, even.
Oh, are you you redeemed Don't Sing It, Just Bring It, and you also redeemed Pure Championship. You're attacking KJ again.
He is not the face of the fucking company. I don't care. I think it's blasphemy that he's ranked number 1.
Attacking KJ.
Go out, Archer.
Yeah, it did. Just let everybody know it's restarting now. They all came back instantly, actually. I think if you do it within 90 seconds or something like that, it doesn't affect the broadcast.
Okay.
I read something about that recently. They give you a certain time allotment to get it going again. Because it's like nobody left. Everybody is still here. We're good. We did have a slight technical difficulty. Somehow I lost connection. But I was able to get the broadcast started quick enough that it's like the broadcast didn't really stop, and you guys only missed probably less than 30 seconds of this segment.
So I'm gonna, don't say I don't do anything for this guy, Archer. But the match tonight, it's gonna happen, and I want to see it happen.
Okay.
Mr. OG Kurt Jordan.
OG Kurt Jordan.
And his beautiful, wonderful, pure championship. He's got to defend that title against Jay Simmons.
Against Jay Simmons.
The Soul Man he is so deserving of title shots. He can go after his boy Kurt Jordan's title if he wants the title so fucking bad.
That's crazy. So after the main event of the evening tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have one final match, one more match as redeemed by Team Christian Cool. And it's going to be the OG Kurt Jordan putting his WWE Pure Wrestling Championship on the line. Against Jay Simmons. I can't believe you're putting him against Jay Simmons. The Soul Man is going to be gracing us with his presence tonight.
So, this is how it turns out, Archer. Jay Simmons wins, then obviously
make heads or tails of that.
OG Kurt Jordan is not, the face of the company because he can't beat Jay Simmons.
Because we have more WWE
And Jay Simmons is nobody. If he beats Jay Simmons, then he's also not the face of the company because he beat nobody.
You've got it all figured right out.
Yeah, this logic is flawless. Very flawless.
So Ryan Rage picks up the big W in the Battle of the Verbiage over Bray Wyatt after very quickly accepting and answering the call. It looks like we're going to have the Disciples versus the Ministry of Darkness at some point. It won't be tonight, but that is the direction they're heading. And that would be an epic clash
actually, between the Disciples and the Ministry
Things
of
have been
Darkness.
interesting so far, but now it's time for our
You've got the
main
Disciples,
event. The ring
who
can't
are
hold
on
these
an absolute
superstars
tear
down,
in the
folks.
tag team
Balls
division.
count
They are
anywhere in this
undefeated
one.
in the
Here
tag
we
team
go.
division. Being called out by the Ministry of Darkness. And speaking of the OG Kurt Jordan, the OG Kurt Jordan was called out earlier tonight by The Undertaker. And he is now defending his championship against the American Badass in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. And that was the main event of the evening. Now,
the wait is over. This one's for all.
I have a
the
question
marbles,
for you,
and
Cool.
it's coming up next. We have Undertaker
Sure.
against an imposing adversary.
What if the American
Next.
Badass
I
wins?
cannot wait.
If the American Badass wins, then I'll redeem myself some pure wrestling points. And the OG Kurt Jordan will be taking on Jay Simmons
in a non-title matchup?
in a non-title matchup. And
But
I think...
we don't do that, though. It has to be a championship matchup. So
No, it don't.
The only
Not
other way
the Sing It or Bring It. It does not.
you could make him rematch The Undertaker immediately after.
Nope. The Don't Sing It, Bring It is any final one matchup of the choosing. Does not have to be a title match.
Yeah, but you redeemed championship match. Well, yeah, I guess you just do.
If I refund my pure points,
yeah,
yeah,
you could do that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, and between that match, you can decide who a new pure challenger can be. But you'll probably throw him in a 6-man, so it won't matter. But I have I have every confidence in the OG Kurt Jordan beating the Undertaker. You know why?
Tell me why.
Because the Undertaker sucks.
Because the Undertaker sucks.
WWE Pure Wrestling Championship.
Team Christian Cool's not just attacking other teams now; he's attacking superstars.
Bromer's like silly cool.
Dead man walking.
See, I like to say shit like that to see if any of your audience is watching.
Here we go. It is on for the WWE Pure Wrestling Championship.
So,
The
I'm pretty
Undertaker
sure-
pumping the crowd right up.
I'm pretty sure Undertaker is the only successful person ever to ever get a biker gimmick over.
Yeah. Everybody else failed. Hardcore.
Oh, by far failed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, people still tried it. Doesn't it? Just. And here comes the champion. From Team KJ2294, he is the reigning defending WWE Pure Wrestling Champion, the OG Kurt Jordan.
Well, I don't want to scream in your mic, so.
Team Christian Cool, not a fan of the OG, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell.
I don't understand why you come out with a fucking walking cane. Are you a gimp? Do you have a limp? Do you not know how to have equal, balance when you're walking? Like, I don't understand. Are you Gregory House?
Are you Gregory House? Man said, are you Gregory House?
I just don't get it, Archer.
It's go time.
Introducing the challenger. From Death
Let's see if he can beat Undertaker
weighing
faster than I
in
beat
at
Papa Shango.
330
That was
pounds,
crazy, man. Like, my dog did not even sniff a fence post. He just went out and did his job, and we came right back in, and like, the match was over.
Introducing the champion.
Christian Hart was
From Boston,
on top of the turnbuckle,
Massachusetts,
raising up the title. I was like,
weighing in
what
at
the fuck just
225
happened?
pounds, he is
Nobody's
the
redeeming silly cool, Christian. What are you doing?
Champion,
Dude,
the original
I'm just being me. I'm sitting here, and I'm telling you truth, and I'm telling you what I see, and this is exactly what I see. I see a man who thinks he runs the show. I see a man who thinks he is the face of the company, and that face needs to go.
Here we go, the OG versus the American Badass. This should be interesting. During their altercation earlier this evening, the OG actually got the better of the Undertaker.
I hope Undertaker softens up Kurt Jordan for his match against Jay Simmons.
When I saw the rundown for tonight's
Wow, nice
show,
standing
I definitely put a
body.
little
That was a
star
big
alongside
body
this match.
backdrop there.
This is going to be great.
And you hope
From
he
a
hasn't
standing
already
vertical
cleared a
position
spot in his trophy case.
against the
Looking ahead
Undertaker.
like that never leads to
That was a good
things.
show of strength by the OG.
Now, if this was real life, fucking Undertaker would have blew a kneecap already.
Not at this point.
Let's touch on Undertaker a bit.
Ooh, the OG brings a bat in, and the Undertaker makes him pay for it.
Contested matches in all of WWE. I expect this one to be no different.
That was funny.
I figured he was wearing glasses to see shit like that.
Bromer says, I'll be honest, KJ is the reason I'm here.
Hey,
He's here
Bromer,
to see KJ.
KJ's the reason anybody's here, Bromer. But that doesn't mean I can't pick on him while he's here.
And early.
Bromer paid good money for his front row ticket to see KJ go one-on-one with the American Badass.
He's probably wearing those Kalo shoes, too. I swear to fucking God, I knew he was a boomer.
Bromer, you have Kalo shoes?
He has fucking Kalo shoes.
There.
They pump even.
Big clothesline over the top rope by the Undertaker.
The Undertaker is not someone to sleep on.
KJ! See, this is what I want. The Undertaker to soften the OG up.
I don't know what Kalo shoes are. Yeah, Bromer would have missed that part of the storyline. So at one point, before Team KJ2294 signed with the Archerverse and signed a wrestler, there used to be a long-standing feud with the Wizard of Twitch. He did heinous acts of craziness, starting at WrestleMania to the Archer. At one point, Bromer, he even hijacked the Archerverse video production truck and forced everybody to watch his stream for 2 minutes during my show, and it took 2 minutes for us to get the feedback.
The Undertaker powers out.
Clearly not enough damage done.
There was a lot of blasphemy.
He's really taking over this match now. Escapes trouble.
There was a lot of villainy.
The champ's on the defensive.
And then he decided to cross the line and join the dark side of the Force. He joined the Archerverse.
It's hard to tell at this point, but perhaps the unpredictable nature of this match.
And to be honest, he's kind of gained people's respect over time. Except for Team Christian Cool. Team Christian Cool, not a fan.
Christian Cool can see right through it, right through the veneer. I read between the lines, Archer. Where people see bliss, I see truth.
The way I see it, this might be
the OG going right to town on the American Badass outside the ring here, slamming him face first off the commentator's booth.
Big spot in the match here.
Wow, I'm just as surprised.
Double underhook face buster by the OG.
It could be over here. He's still in it.
The Undertaker kicks out.
Yeah, and the Undertaker just refuses to quit.
It's going to take more than that to beat the dead man.
Back to his feet he goes.
Powerbomb here, Corey.
But the OG right back on the attack.
Did he just kick the ref?
Coming up.
He just kicked the ref.
And then he slammed, Wow, huge show of strength by the OG. Power slams Undertaker off of the ring apron and then swings him right into the side of the ring.
He wants I'll spell him out for you.
Okay.
But if you ask me, those things are overblown.
This is going to be.
I mean, it says it right on the back of KJ's shirt there. It says Kalo.
He might have it.
Another big spine buster.
Looks like the second time. He's looking for
The American Badass getting systematically destroyed here by the OG. But another kick out by the Undertaker.
He refuses to lose.
He apparently does refuse to lose.
Looking for a repeat.
Another double underhook facebuster coming up.
News coming in from J Negative's camp.
This could be it.
J Negative is excited.
Look at the
Wow.
look on his opponent's face.
Taker kicked out again.
And he just keeps getting up.
showing no quit here tonight, Cole.
And that chop finds its target. Drops the elbow on him. The unfortunate reality is he might not get up,
which wouldn't shock me one bit. Talk about
This is
beating
brutal.
he's taken here tonight.
They always get confused right there, Archer. I don't know
We've
why.
seen and heard tonight. There must be serious injuries. He's still not moving.
I can't even believe what I'm watching.
Cole.
I mean, first Papa Shango, now the American Badass. Y2J got eliminated
He's
quick tonight.
inflicting some serious pain here.
I mean, is the level of talent in the Artiverse that good that the legend of the business can't even hang with some of the top stars now? That's crazy.
He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here. This one's for good measure. Spine on the pine. Looks like a nut. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. The champion retains.
That is it. That is all. The American Badass unable to overthrow the OG. Therefore, Kurt Jordan, KJ, the face of the company, the WWE Pure Wrestling Champion, retains his championship.
And we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Picks up a huge victory over the dead man.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Pure Wrestling Champion, the original gangsta, Kurt Jordan.
We're not done by a long shot.
Winner via pinfall.
And talk about displaying a never-say-die attitude. It was as if winning was the only option here tonight.
That main event may have raised more questions than provide answers. We'll find out next time.
Truth of the matter
See you
is,
soon, everybody.
KJ doesn't even know that he's got an title defense. He still has to make it back to the curtain, and they're going to let him know.
He has one more matchup. So that ends, well, it ends the main card for episode number 119 here on the Archiver's Battleground, but we have one more match because Team Christian Cool has redeemed Don't Sing It, Bring It and the Pure Championship Challenge. So now the OG Kurt Jordan, even though he just defended his championship in a matchup with The Undertaker, is going to have to come out to the ring one more time and face his longtime buddy, the Soul Man, Jay Simmons.
Yeah, so don't say I didn't do anything for Jay Simmons after this.
A little
stable conflict brewing here, perhaps.
Maybe a little jealousy has ensued.
Did you stipulate did you have a stipulation, or is Falls Count Anywhere good, or?
I would like to say, stipulation. It is a title match. Let's go ahead and,
Should do a table match. Or a backstage brawl. That'd be funny.
Actually, let's do a no holds barred.
No holds barred?
Yeah. Let's let the kid gloves come off. But the thing of it is, what's the difference between no holds barred and an extreme rules match? In all honesty,
What's that?
the difference between an extreme rules match and a no holds barred match
Is not much different, no.
No, I was gonna say I didn't think so. Like, I would think the only difference is that maybe you can access different weapons on the extreme rules. That's about it.
One final matchup of the evening. And then, of course, tomorrow night, thanks to Lil, we already have our main event. For Saturday night's main event, we're going to see the Iceman Christian Hart putting his Global Heavyweight Championship that he wasn't supposed to defend until SummerSlam on the line in the main event against Elijah Archer. I mean, imagine if Elijah Archer wins that matchup, he will be a Triple Crown champion. At least until Sunday, because he has to re-enter that tournament to defend the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. I mean, he may have won that tournament, but I gotta be honest, the odds of him winning the tournament again and defending that championship are not great.
WWE Pure Wrestling
But good on him for entering the tournament and defending. Here we go. What? Christian Cool. The Soul Man's
What the hell is he wearing?
The Soul Man's got jokes. You're forcing him to fight KJ. Apparently he snuck into your locker room because he is sporting your tag team title, sir.
I told him he could get a title shot, not have a title.
That is awesome. Team J Negative Gaming pulls a coup on Team Christian Cool, and he may be forced to fight KJ tonight, but he's walking out with Christian Hart's Tag Team Championship around his waist.
Way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is one half of the WWE World Tag Team
Even had them announce them as a Tag Team Champion.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight,
the continued feuding
the title changes hands
between Team J Negative Gaming and Team Christian Cool.
Guys, this match will undoubtedly go a long way in determining just who is the most dominant superstar.
You know, I want to see how KJ feels when he has to beat up his own blood brother to fucking retain a title.
To go ahead and prove that point.
I'm back from my nap. Welcome back, Lil. You actually missed the rest of the show. The OG Kurt Jordan defeated the American Badass to retain his WWE Pure Wrestling Championship, but Team Christian Cool, again, redeemed that Pure Championship challenge and is forcing the OG Kurt Jordan to put his championship on the line against his stablemate brother, the Soul Man Jay Simmons.
And his opponent, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 225 pounds,
Bromer
the
redeemed a
original
trio.
gangsta,
Whoa.
Kurt Jordan.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge
The Archiverse
title match coming
on
up,
Lil
And a
for
huge
not
opportunity
being
for the
here
champ to
for
prove to
Ryan
everyone that there
Rage.
truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
All right, Lil. You sack of shit fucktard. You
And he
missed
clearly comes into this
the
match in
goddamn
tremendous
matchup.
physical condition.
Yeah, but where is he mentally, Cole?
But I mean,
That's the
Ryan
real question.
Rage
I don't care about how good you
actually
look.
did
If you
Lil
don't
miss
have it
that
upstairs,
matchup.
you're
Lil,
simply
did you
not gonna
miss?
succeed.
Were you here for the Disciples matchup earlier tonight? No, wait a minute. They didn't have a matchup tonight. Robert Rage had a singles match tonight. Ryan Rage wasn't on the card.
Yeah. He came out during Bray Wyatt's promo, and they had an altercation.
Yeah. Yeah. Bray Wyatt called out Ryan Rage, but there was no match with Ryan Rage. Although, however, I guess he did miss Ryan Rage's segment. So, Lil, you missed Ryan Rage's segment. For that, and because a Tree of Woe was redeemed, you're a sack of shit fucktard. Here we go. Gold is on the
Ready to
line.
go, folks. Time to get this one started.
Given who the champ's in the ring
Wait a
with
minute,
tonight,
what's
I wouldn't
going
be
on
at
here?
all surprised if we witnessed history here.
What?
Yeah. I see it.
This is going to be big, one way or
again.
another. Talk about leaving your feet. What is in Simmons' mind right now? Tell us. What
Well,
do you
we
think
gotta
we
do
can
a restart.
anticipate seeing from him in this one?
This is the time to shine, Michael. So much on the line here. Some people can only
Well, you never know.
dream
Simmons
of
might
being in
make a
this
comeback.
position.
I mean, be patient.
Ah, brutal impact.
And as we speak, the Soul Man
Blasting
with a
with a
sit-down
pile
pile driver on KJ. And you were worried. Oh, wow, that was kind of cool. I know you're not a fan of Jay Simmons, but he just ran across the ring and landed a standing vertical
with a
missile
crushing
drop
missile
kick of
drop
some
kick.
sort. That was impressive.
Wow, right in the back of the head. He's got no love for KJ tonight.
And the crowd loving it.
You can almost see the wind leave his body after that. He's looking at it.
Look at this, we got a soul driver. Simmons with a soul driver on the OG.
But is it enough to end it?
Looking for the quick pin. Shoulder got up, but I don't think it was in
The
time.
OG
Come on, ref.
kicks
Finish
out.
the count.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
It was going to take more than that to defeat Kurt Jordan.
Here we go, Soul Buster.
Incredible. This has to be it. That almost came out of nowhere.
His shoulders are
Man,
down.
a soul driver and a soul buster back to back. Oh, the OG
Really not enough
kicked
damage
out
done.
again. That's crazy.
Takes him down.
The OG gets
Major
back
way,
up,
too.
but a huge clothesline sends him crashing right back down to the canvas.
Got him good with a
Nice
neck breaker.
neck breaker. Simmons. What is up with Simmons
Look
tonight?
at this.
I think he got super excited that he was going to get a title shot.
This is what makes him one.
Another drop
guys,
kick.
What timing.
What the hell?
Flattens him with a clothesline.
And Simmons taking care of him too. Man, oh man.
And now one more time.
Here we go. Another soul driver.
A mammoth slam right there, guys.
This could be it.
And he goes for the pin.
What the hell?
This could end it in a hurry.
Curtis Axel interfering in the match.
That's probably why it was so effective.
Are you shitting me? Simmons was on a tear.
I knew KJ would pay for hired help, but come on. I thought he was above this.
That is ridiculous.
Uh-oh. The tide might be turning.
It's not even doing anything. What the
Look
fuck
out.
is...
He's not messing around.
He is a one-man gang in there.
This could be all she wrote.
Wow.
That changes the entire complexion of this match.
There's a whole lot of craziness going on right now in this matchup.
This could be
What am I watching?
I don't know.
Just ended this.
He can do it here.
Oh my God.
And there's the match.
I have no idea what... We'll have to talk on Discord about that one.
No! What the hell? What the hell?
And
I can't believe he did that to his own homie G. That is dirty.
Dirty. And still the WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. Somehow.
Oh my God.
Jay Simmons all but destroyed the OG, or seemingly destroyed the OG in that matchup. And the OG makes a comeback and retains his title.
And the new WWE
Wow.
Pure Wrestling Champion,
That is crazy.
Kurt Jordan.
Very nicely done. In a very
I just can't believe
victory.
There's nothing more
I can't
pure
believe
than picking up a win
KJ
in
paid
good
a
old-fashioned
fan
one-on-one
to run
fight.
into the ring
And folks,
and
just to
beat up on
confirm,
Jay Simmons and the
The
ref.
San Antonio crowd really...
That was crazy.
Because if you're going to ask me to call Curtis Axel part of the roster, I'm just going to laugh.
If you're going to ask me. Are you not a Curtis Axel fan?
No. Anyways, I'm just saying, that was ridiculous. That was absurd. And I can't believe he paid off Axel to come in and take out Jay Simmons like that. Was KJ afraid of Jay Simmons?
I don't know. That was a whole lot of craziness.
I think there should be someone should investigate that. That was unreal. Christian Hart is spinning in his chair right now. He's like a man possessed.
Well, don't forget tomorrow night, Christian Hart has to defend his Global Heavyweight Championship in the main event of Saturday night's main event, thanks to Lil. Again, originally, Christian Hart was not due to defend his championship until SummerSlam, but Lil redeemed Global Heavyweight Championship Challenge. So tomorrow night, Saturday night's main event, in the main event of the evening, it's going to be the Iceman Christian Hart versus the Wildman Elijah Archer with the Global Heavyweight Championship on the line. And that's going to start, of course, as usual, at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it'll be the 120th episode here at the Archerverse. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to do a little bit of extra celebrating just to cap up, to rev up, amp up, drive a little more electricity flowing through the Archerverse for the episode number 120. 120 episodes. It's fantastic. But that is it for episode number 119. I appreciate you all, as usual, for being here.
extra people just popped into the chat. So you know what? I'm going to redo that. So they can join us.
A trade!
There we go. Make sure everybody can come for the ride. But anyways, I appreciate everybody for being here for episode 119. It's always appreciated when you guys are here. We have a good time, great conversations with great people, great matches, great shows. Always a good time hanging out with Christian Cool, the co-host with the most, the host with the most on the Most Must See show on Twitch TV. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow night, Saturday night's main event. And don't forget, the main event of the evening is going to be a smoking hot main event. Elijah Archer, the Iceman Christian Hart Global Heavyweight Championship will be on the line.